9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective, well collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing on this marvelous Monday afternoon? Welcome in to the Straw Hat Podcast, everybody. What's going on? Good to see you guys here in the chat. Let me turn the music on just a little bit. There we go. I like that. Okay. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing on this Monday evening? Happy to see you guys here. If it's your first time, Straw Hat Podcast, it's Monday. Every Monday, we're here talking One Piece. Appreciate all the new people that are here. And if you're old, welcome back. Appreciate you guys, man. Of course, we are going to be talking chapter 1159 today. I have not read it, so obviously this is going to be a blind reaction, reading, and all of the sorts. What's going on to the crew? Zaza's in the building. He says, yo, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, Za. Nika in the building says, yo, what's up, Nika? Goopa says, by January. He don't even got to explain himself. Bro says by January. And the crazy thing is we all know what he means. One of these Januaries, man. One of them. One of the Januaries, you're going to be right. Let's see. Observation hockey on a Billy. For show. Strawberry here says, hey, what's up, Strawberry? Good to see you, as always. Big Alex Rocks. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, too. There we go. Okay. Goopa said future sight calibrated. We'll see, man. If you're right, you're right, man. That would have been a crazy, like, long-term guess or prediction or whatever you want to call it. So if you get it right, man, shout out to you. Cosmic Cook, what's up? You're back. I recognize the name. He says, what up? What's up, Cosmic? What's up? What's up? Nika says, agendas thrive tonight. Okay. We will see. We will see. We will see. Hopefully, at least one of my agendas are still alive and they're not dead. But hopefully they don't all to die tonight. So we'll see. Try Gene, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Back. Welcome back. It's a good week. A lot of clips I was able to get you in, man. So welcome back for the ride. Welcome back. Welcome back. The realist, sir. I said it right? The realist R. What's up? How you doing? I don't recognize you, so welcome in. What's going on, bro? Shara Jean says, yeah, I won't be able to join later to talk because I'm in class, but I want to see everyone's thoughts on the chapter. You're good. You don't got to get on every week, man. You're good. It was cool you even got on last week, so appreciate you. Says it's Israel. Okay, well, what's up, Israel? Fuji in the building. Hey, everybody in the building. I say Alex was up too, right? Yep, Alex was here. Okay. Alex, Fuji. Let's go, Nakama. Let's go. How about it, man? Let's go. Is the spoilers out? If you're talking about next chapter, I don't know. But I do know that I haven't read this. So I'm assuming you're talking about next chapter. I don't know. It is Monday, and we are going to get into it. Fuji says, I haven't read chapter 1159 yet, but I'm going to say it right now. We'll be calling him Saint Hateful Figarland. Okay. I guess we'll see why. He said, yo, what's good? Not much, my friend. Goopa says, I think you find a great rapper knowledgeable about. I think you should find a great rapper knowledgeable about anime and contract them to cook a stream opening soundtrack for you. Maybe Nika. Nika, what are we doing? Gooba, hey, man, maybe. What do we, hey, I don't know. I'm all here. Hey. My bro, what's up? He says, what's the deal? What's going on? Israel's joining us tonight. Okay, cool. We don't read spoilers here. Facts. Not today, we can't. Captain Nika says, let's get it. Hey, you let me know. Trauma beats. It does. Yes, up until 11. Yes, because I haven't read it yet. Okay. Man, you know what? I'll talk about it when everybody comes up. But before we get in the chapter, very interesting week. I would talk to my boy Nika and Fuli about this, but we have a very interesting community. We have a very, very interesting community as One Piece fans, and I'm realizing that maybe people don't understand the story. I feel like I'm starting to realize that this story that we're reading and talk about every week, I don't think that people read the same story that we do. And it's easier for me to sleep at night thinking that, because I don't want to think that everyone just misses the mark on like the things that Oda puts out and the things that Oda wants, the way he wants us to understand the story. It would be difficult for me to sleep at night to think that people just miss the mark. So in my head, it's easier for me to think that we're just reading different stories. Like maybe they're reading Two Piece and we're reading One Piece, right? I had a lot of very interesting conversations this week with a lot of people in the community on Threads, Instagram, and yeah, let's just say, right? We're reading a story and all of the like elements of like, morality Christianity like undertones with the angels, the demons, all of the backstories that we see where people are obviously bad, obviously good. There's people in the community that miss the mark, right? I've been told this week that, you know what? Maybe Arlong's not a bad guy. Like maybe he's just not bad at all, right? Understandably, comparing like Horty Jones and Arlong together, obviously Horty Jones is worse. Horty Jones is like evil embodied. Like there's no other way to put Horty. But Arlong's a good person? I mean, you would be surprised how many people this week have told me straight up to my face, Arlong is good. And they'll argue you down. And it's like, man, okay. And they're saying he's good because, well, he had a bad backstory and he went through a lot of trauma. So I understand why he feels that way. So he's not bad because he just returned the favor to the humans that were bad to him. He killed Fisher Tiger. You got to understand. Arlong's a good guy. It's like, okay. So like, are we saying now racism and slavery are okay? Like what are we talking about? Right? What are we even talking about? The guy's a racist. He enslaved an entire village and a girl, murdered her father in front of her, her mother in front of her, and then took her and enslaved her. An 8-year-old, by the way. I guess I said the age. An 8-year-old. She had to work for him for 8 years. Her entire village hated her, so she thought, so that she could buy the village back. Then, when she got the money, he was like, oh yeah, by the way, you were never buying the village back. That's the good guy, and that's the hill we're dying on as a community. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to stop there so we can get into the chapter. But our community is very, 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 very odd. And maybe I just got rage baited like really hard this week. And I don't like that. Gooba said, smartness looks weird to dumb people. Depth looks stupid to surface level readers. That is a bar. Holy crap. Smartness looks weird to dumb people. Depth looks stupid to surface level readers. And by the way, since I've been streaming with my boy Nika, I've been realizing maybe I was even at one point one of these surface level people. I'm starting to understand more about the story that we read every week. The characters. I'm like, I'll admittedly, right? Admittedly, I used to think very low of Kid. Do I think highly of him now? No. But I do understand his character now. So I understand why there's a lot of surface level people. I get it, right? I get it. But at some point, if you're like a guy who kind of on and off watches One Piece, cool, right? But if you're getting onto the stream, or if you're a manga reader, not even on this stream, but if you're a manga reader, we're on chapter 1159, which we're about to read. I promise I'm gonna shut up. We're on chapter 1159. If you still don't understand the depth of this story, you should drop it and just go watch Naruto. And that's not a shot to Naruto, by the way. It's not a shot because I actually like Naruto, but or Bleach or JJK. If you just want to see some cool fight scenes, just go over there. But the depth of here, for people to tell me, right, that even Saint Mosgard is apparently there's no such thing as a good celestial dragon. On the surface level, that's true, right? But we're just gonna discard the growth of Saint Mosgard, everything he went through, right? He came down Fishman Island, bad guy, got Otohime spit to the guy, then up at the Reverie, he saves Shirahoshi, and gets killed for it. I mean, we're just gonna act like that guy didn't go through a transformation. On the surface level, celestial dragons suck. We all agree, but this one went through this transformation, and he became a good guy before he died. He didn't have the time to, for us to see the fruits of what he had learned, but there was progression. Anyway, Let's get into it, man. Nigga says, you know what's crazy? I've done that before as well. Thank you. Bro says bars. Period. Goopa stay spit. Goopa really do be spitting. Cosmic Cook says, yeah, if you say you read an in-depth matter from the jump, you probably cap it. Facts. But at some point, you know, you gotta start reading chapters more than once. That's all I'm saying. If you only read a chapter once, you probably miss something. That's all I'm saying. Cosmic Cook said, now liking Arlong instead of him being morally bad, because he is a good character is different. Right. Like I get understanding his character, but to sit here and overlook the racism and slavery to say this hot take of, yeah, he's actually not a bad guy. It's like, all right, man. Anyway, man, let's get into the chapter, man. You got to reread and rewatch to fully understand. Facts. Absolutely facts. Oh, man. Let's get into it, man. And let's see what we are talking about in 1159. 1159. One Piece is beyond some facts. So true. So true. Okay. And by the way, I even missed stuff in the first read. If you were here last week, I missed the Kozuki Moria. I just read and like, you know, that's cool. I ain't even peeped that. So on my first read, I'll probably miss something in this chapter, and I won't even catch it until we get the whole crew up and we start talking. So if I do, you know, don't flame me. I ain't read this chapter yet. Either way, chapter 1159, the Island of Fate. The Island of Fate. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 41. Time to munch on apples and return to the flower capital. Cool. Is this my boy Wayne in the building? Wayne Wonder. Man, what is up, my friend? She said we are now complete. What's up? Man, everybody pulling up. That's cool, man. Good to see you, my brother. All right. So let's get into it. All right. So Pirate Island, full of lead 39 years ago. Did you look everywhere? Who was talking? Don Marlin was on last night's security team. They've all been killed. So even Don Marlin couldn't keep her safe. It's unthinkable. Who could have done this? Okay. What did you say? Huh? Arshaki's been kidnapped? Yo, the agendas are real. Bro, we've been Okay. I'm not gonna lie. We've been saying that this was gonna happen for so long. And let me guess, that paper which y'all spit last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I can't even remember. I think it was last chapter. Either way, the paper that Rayleigh got, I'm almost positive it has to have been a Beaver card. It has to have been a Beaver card. It has to be, because like it's lining up to where this is how they're gonna all meet on God Valor. See, we already, bro, agenda check. That's been checked off. We said that weeks ago. Okay. The crime happened within a window of just a few hours. Cosmic Cook said Don Marlin looked actually cool. He got done dirty. Facts. It's crazy. That is crazy. But without any clues to solve the mystery, the pirates could only wail and gnash their teeth in anger. Please be safe, Shaki. Please. What are you doing over there? I'll tear you to pieces. Wow. Okay. The news swiftly crossed the seas. Ooh. Okay. Shocky. Smiles vanished from the faces of all the crestfallen people, and it was said that all economic activity around the world went stagnant for weeks. Holy crap. For Shocky. That's another Shocky upscale. That's crazy. She affects the GDP of the planet. Wow. Just her being alive. Which, by the way, I guess that makes sense because they were out here selling bounty posters of her. Like they're like dirty pictures. Like that was there's a whole market just for the pictures of Shocky selling her bounty posters. Which you would think now they'd be even more valuable since they don't know where she is. But either way, that is crazy. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss something. Nope, that's it. Okay. 1 year later, God Valley. Oh, Garling, I'm so happy to see you. I've always believed you would come back. Shamrock, Shanks, it's your father. Wayne said, can't lie, I'm so lost. Who's Shocky? Shocky is the person we met in the bar who was Rayleigh's wife. But this is a flashback, though. So this is young Shocky. But that's Shocky, though. The one they were talking to in the bar when they got back to Sabaody. Where's I at? I always believed you would come back. Shamrock Shanks, it's your father. Okay. Oh, okay, so that shuts the door on that agenda. Because there was people, which Nika put me on. Apparently there was people that said that Shamrock or that Garling was not the father of Shamrock and Shanks. Which, okay, that's a crazy statement. But okay, so we finally closed the door on that ridiculous theory. Which I can't even believe that was a theory. But okay. Thanks for the confirmation. You had twins? They're adorable. Yes, and they're yours. Now you can live here with me. Oh, if they're living anywhere, it won't be here. This island will cease to exist soon. Oh God, okay. Oh wait. Did I miss it? Wait. Oh no, I'm good. Okay. Cease to exist soon. And I've already special ordered a wife who is befitting of me. Oh my God. Wait, nah, bro. Hold on. Wait. Bro said, okay, hold on, time out. So she birthed his kids. She birthed his kids, right? Twins. He wasn't even there for it. This is the first he didn't even know. I don't even know. I'm assuming he knew that she was pregnant. I don't know if she even knew that he was pregnant or if he even knew that she was pregnant. But let's just assume that he did. But he didn't know she was having twins, obviously. He's like, oh, by the way, yeah, they're not living here. They not living with you. They mine. And good luck. Okay. Yeah, this generation was different. And I've already special ordered a wife befitting of me. Special ordered is crazy. All I have to do is make her mine. All I have to do to make her mine is to win this competition. Interesting. Okay. So is the point of... Oh no, wait a minute. Wait. Is Shocky the prize of God Valley? Oh, okay. Let me just keep reading. Oh, he kills her! Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. See, okay. Okay. Nah, bro. Wait. Wait. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So this, oh, facts. Eisen, bro. You, bro, look. Yo. Okay. Do y'all see? Okay, hold on. Wait. Time out. Let me pull this back up. Bro, Oda's just Oda's hold on. Do you guys see? He shaded in them, right? And he highlighted this stroller. Put a little bit of detail. Just a little bit of detail in it, right? So that we can focus on the fact that bro literally killed her. He didn't even think nothing of it. Bro literally was like, you're out the story, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna shade in anything. I'm not even gonna, like, your death is meaningless and unimportant. The only thing important in this panel are the two kids. I'm not even putting any detail on your death. Just die. Like, what the freak? That is crazy, bro. Bro said, you're not my wife. Someone else is gonna be my wife. I already special ordered this, by the way. Oh, you were pregnant? Oh, you had twins? Bet. Bam. I'm at it. That's okay. So maybe Oda really doesn't like mothers. Maybe mothers just aren't important. She didn't even get to make it 2 chapters as a mother. We just saw her last chapter at the end. Next chapter, she's getting killed. Wow. Okay. She couldn't even last 2 chapters, bro. 2 goddamn chapters before she gets off. That's okay. Wow. Begin the preparation. Like, bro, literally not a tear, not nothing. It's disgusting. Oh, God. Yes, sir. Disembarking. By the way, he probably didn't even know the lady's name. That's how unimportant she was. Bro, literally, Wayne said, did they say her name at least? Literally, they probably didn't even know her name. She didn't even get a name. She just died. Oh, God. Okay, man. All right. All right. The world government's Navy ships are here. Yes, they've got the whole island surrounded. Is there some wanted criminal on this island? Bring the children indoors. Use only tranquilizer rounds. Apprehend those who do not resist. Nika says, you'll love what happens next. All right. We'll see. Okay. Lieutenant Commander, what is the purpose of this operation? It's training, and you're in no positions to ask questions, Rook. Yeah, that's crazy, talking to your subordinate. Or talking to your commander. But sir, platoon leader, what is this kid's problem? I'm sorry, sir. I'll give him a talking to. A rookie is questioning the lieutenant commander. See, if that was Aka Inu, yeah. He wouldn't have finished. He would have been off in that same panel. Oh, you there. What's happening? Don't resist. Just stay put. Oh, they blast the man? Okay, freak. Run for it. They're arresting everyone. But why? They just look like normal civilians to me. Stop thinking. Individual thoughts only distract from the will of the group. Focus on completing the mission. But huff, okay? It's fine. Oh, this is him internally. They're tranquilizer rounds. I'm not killing anyone. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry about this. If you allow us to arrest you, I won't have to shoot. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm leaving the island out of the way. Navy Sailor Monkey D. Dragon. It's time. It is 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 time. Hold on. It is time. It is time. Finally. Holy crap. Finally. It is time. It is time. The Dragon Agenda. It is time. Bro. It is time. It is time. It is time. We've waited. Oda, you've heard my kid you not, right? I said a prayer this week and I was like, Oda, I need one of three things from you. One of three things from you within the next 5 chapters. Okay. One of them was a new Nami feat. Okay. Hey, I know that we're in a flashback. So that was kind of a reach. Okay. The second one was Yamato joins the crew. I mean, I've been waiting, right? But the third wish in my prayer was that Oda would give me something to latch onto for Dragon, because I've been thirsting since Logtown. Pause. Since Logtown. When he showed up, he saved his gracious son from the scaffold. Then he sent Smoker into the smoke. And then again, like I always say, he gave him a hug and a kiss and said, "Go on your way, Luffy. You will do great things." I've waited. I've been on the Dragon Agenda for so goddamn long. And this, by the way, you're like, why are you even tripping out? He ain't done anything yet. Yes, he has. I don't know what comes next in this chapter. There's still goddamn 5 pages left at least. But this is what I like to see. Because I like to see confliction. I like to see confliction because this tells me everything I need to know about his goddamn character. When we see people that are conflicted in the Marines, they usually go off and do things that are legitimate. Obviously, he left, started the Revolutionary Army. Kobe is in the Marines, conflicted. Clearly, he just got his moment, right? He just got his moment. Exactly. He gets his ambition. He's seeing like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Time out. This don't really make sense though. Like, what are we doing this for? Huh? Wait. Okay, I'll shoot him with these rounds, but like, yo, all right, I'm not really rocking with this. Okay, let me just read the story, man. If y'all know, you know. If you're a part of the Dragon Agenda, you get it. You get it. Oh, Dragon is on panel, man. By the way, look at, y'all catch this? This is the same pattern that's on his face. Similar, at least. Is this an armband or is this a tattoo? Huh. And he looks heavily like a Gear 4 Luffy. Snake Man, thank you. Literally, that's literally what I was about to say. Thank you. He's giving heavy. This is Gear 4. Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Dragon the Serpent. Dragon the Insurgent Serpent looks like Snake Man. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, God, man. So he puts them down. He puts him down. Okay. Oda thinks he's slick. Facts. Put on your mask. We're using tear gas. Look at this guy, man. He's just a sailor, by the way. A rookie. Nothing to him at this point. Man, okay. Let's keep it going. Finally, man. Holy crap. I'm fine with waiting another 5 years if I have to see him on panel doing something. He shot somebody. That was enough for me. I don't care. Dragon upscale. I don't care what you say. Dragon upscale. All right. Navy person ship. Or wow, cannot read. Navy prison ship carrying slaves. BBB. Okay. Communications room. Did I just hear someone? You did. Hey, bro. Oh my, are we gonna tie them all to? Oh wait, that's where they met. That's right. Oh, that's right. They were on God Valley. Duh. We know that already. That's where they all connected. Okay. Okay. Hey, bro. Jenny, you're all right. Yeah, it all worked out. The intel agent should come by to get us later. Would you kids shut up? Don't ruin things for the rest of us. You're going to get us all punished too. Punished? You fool! We're all going to die if you don't try to learn where the ship is going and you don't even struggle to survive. What makes you think you'll be lucky enough to make it out? Don't play games with miracles. Facts. W crash out. Hang on, bro. The prisoners are rioting. Kuma, I didn't know that slaves could be so feisty. Yes, they can be. They definitely can be. All right. Cypher Pole Intelligence Agency. Bro, I'm not going to lie. By the way, this chapter is already 11 out of 10. And I'm not even done. The fact that you have connected all these people. God dang. Garp equals Bounce Man. Dragon equals Snake Man. So is Tritoma Tank Man. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. All right. Cypher Pole Intelligence Agency. Oh, yeah? You heard some incredible intel? What is it this time? Don't play dumb. I know you people picked it up too. Now pay me. You want me to sit on this scoop, don't you? Morgans. How does some kid's local paper with a fancy name get an intel network like that? Careful or they'll snuff you out. Quaha. Just try it. Either way, I'm leaking this to Pirate Island. Oh crap, what did you get? Oh, I missed something. Oh, they didn't tell us. Okay. Some kid's local paper with a fancy name. President of the World Economic Journal. Okay, so he's a nobody at this time. Well, obviously he's a somebody, but he got connected to Cypher Pole. Interesting. The question, how does he get an intel network like that? Okay. So Shaki's still alive? Are you serious? What a relief. Where is she now? God Valley. Check. That's the we did a half check at the beginning of the chapter. This is the ending of that check. Where is that? That seems fishy. You sure about your source? The Navy's been taking action, so it seems solid. She's a prize in the Celestial Dragons game. So that means whoever kidnapped her was with the world government. Shocking. It's the Celestial Dragons manhunt. I always thought that was just a tall tale. They've got devil fruits. They've got devil fruits too, Kaido. You wanted one, didn't you? What powers are they? Could be good for my kids too. Oh. Okay. This could be where your kids got her fruits. Okay, cool. And you're sure it's not a trap? Huh. So that's so Morgan's sent it to, okay, now I'm tracking. Morgan sent the information that Shaki is alive and she's a prize on God Valley to Pirate Island where she just got taken. Got it. I'm tracking. Are you sure it's not a trap? Shut up. Rock's like, I don't care if it's a trap. I'm getting Shaki back. If you're not committed, stay here. The rest of us are going to God Valley. There you go. The Roger Pirates. Hey, Gabon, where's God Valley? Not close, but I'll make sure we're there in time, or that we're in time. We're going, right, boys? No question. Oh, God. By the way, I'm actually getting why we haven't learned anything about God Valley until just now. Goda couldn't give us anything. This is all relevant to this backstory. If he would have given anything more than he gave, none of this. We needed this. We needed all the puzzle pieces to get why it was so important to get Shaki back. So I'm not even that upset anymore that it took this long to get God Valley information. I'm cool with it. It makes complete sense. All right. So Rox is on the move. Don't let him get the jump on us. It took just the tiniest bit of classified intel. We didn't think Roger would get involved. Lead with that next time. I'm going to set off all the fiercest warriors of the sea. Yep. Wow. Okay. It's a giant ship. Who cares? Sink them. No, wait. What is it? Rocks? Oh, yeah, what is it? Rocks? Don't slow us down. What is it, Rocks? Don't slow us down. Got it. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. What is it, Rocks? Don't slow us down. I was told to stop a certain... No way this man is on his way. They're all going to God Valley. Harold meets him here on the seas. Man. I was told to stop a certain pirate crew that was infatuated with a single woman, Rox. If we make use of our strength, it would be child's play to sink your tiny ship. Do you see that boat in the distance? We've got government monitors. And you think this is winning you points with the world government? Don't underestimate what we can do. Well, what we can do. King of the giant oafs. Does it please you to serve the government that sits on its comfortable perch and watches us destroy one another? I suppose it does, because you're the madman who wants to change Elbaf no matter what. What a quote. Does it please you to serve the government that sits on its comfortable perch and watches us destroy one another? I suppose it does, because you're the madman who wants to change Elbaf no matter what. Rocks be spinning, man. Now, can we talk in private? I'm sure you've heard where we're going and why. Well, I'm only going to tell you this next part. I'm only going to tell this next part to you. It's not even for my crew, for my own crew to hear. Okay? What is His Majesty talking about over there? Well, la dee da. He's having a toast while my beloved Shaki is waiting to be rescued. The truth is, I've got a hidden name. Oh, crap. Davy D. Sebek. Oh, God. Oh, God dang it, bro. Nika W, bro. You get it, bro. You get it. Hey, W, bro. Bro, it's just, there's so many agendas. That's wow. Okay. Davy D. Sebek. Okay. So he's a Davy. That's his last name, Davy. Okay. Wow. It's crazy. Okay. I just finished the goddamn chapter, man. Okay. It's not rocks. Exactly. This means teachers too. Which their lineage takes them back up to Davy Jones. Like, okay, bro. Okay. It's not rocks. It's the name of a clan that I suspect the world government has long tried to cover up. There it is. The descendants of the legendary Davy D. Jones. So Davy was a D. Davy D. Jones. Okay. Wow. What the frick is this chapter, bro? This is how you know we're in the final saga, bro. He's just throwing all the lore out. All this lore in one chapter. He's like, here, have it. Freak. It's in the story. Another W. He was a D, and D is not for Davy. Fat, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The people that don't watch this pod, bro, miss a lot of stuff. Because a lot of this stuff is getting confirmed. I have videos to prove 6 months ago, a year ago, this was getting said, especially by Nika. Man's been speaking, spin this for a long time. Okay. We took root in the criminal underworld and continue to eke out. Is that a word? Eke out a living even today. Davy Jones. Wow. Okay. My timing was either great or terrible. You see, 2 years ago, I had a kid. Okay. And to make sure that danger couldn't befall them both, I sent my wife and child to my homeland and told them to seek the Davy clan for help. Okay. The Davy clan for help. And so there's a whole Davy clan. So, okay. Okay. My mind is thinking about a lot of stuff. Let's just keep reading. I see. Which, by the way, he said that his crew, he didn't want to tell his crew about this. He's like, nah, I don't want nobody to know. I don't want nobody to know. Right? This is between you and me. right? I know you want to kill me. So let me drop this lore on you real quick, Harold. Let me drop this lore on you real quick, Harold, because I already know you're trying to kill me. Let me see. This might sway your opinion a little bit. I got a whole Davy clan back home. What the freak? It's crazy. I see. So your kin and your wife and child are there in your homeland. And why would you admit this exploitable weakness to me? My home is God Valley. Okay. Time out. I want to believe that he's telling the truth. A part of me saying is that he's lying. But what the freak? Oh my, okay. Let's finish it up. My home is God Valley, bro. What the freak? So the government did this as a means to lure you into their clutches? Nah. The celestial dragons are converging on that island. They don't want me coming there. That was a miscalculation on their part. It feels as though some great act of fate is pulling all of the strings behind the scenes. Kidnapping Shaki was their fatal mistake. As long as my wife and kid escape, I don't care about the rest. Wow. Okay, so he doesn't care about his clan at all. Huh. Whoever's side fortune is on, Harold, it doesn't feel like mine. So lend me your aid. I refuse. I'd rather sink your ship right now. Wow. That's your choice? So be it. Don't attack him. Oh, crap. Though hard to believe, once every 3 years, the celestial dragons choose an island rich in resources and unaffiliated with the world government. You soft coward. Oh, they clash on on the Herald ship? Oh my. It's a freaking big explosion, considering how big his ship is. And carry out a manhunt game there, slaughtering all the natives. Somebody help. This can't be happening. What's happening? In addition, oh, that's a big panel. Okay. In addition to the rare and exotic devil fruits, we have our grand prize of the event. Oh, this is the day of the God Valley incident. Oh, crap. Okay. I know this chapter's about to end, but man, we're going to start on a great chapter next chapter. The day of the God Valley incident. Hailing from the Isle of Women, within the calm belt of the Grand Line, the previous empress of the Amazons, praised as the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Shakuyaku. Take her for a wife or make her a slave. The decision is yours. Ugh, this dude has lipstick on and his tongue out. That's quite the sight. She is so beautiful. I want her. She was kept in prison. She was kept in pristine condition after being caught. a truly elite prize. She's perfect. Win and bring her into the Shepherd family, Summers. Wait. Come on, Summers? Wait. Is that Summers? I guess it is. Where's he at? Is that up on stage? Okay, whatever. That's Summers though. Got it. There he goes. Don't be stupid. If I win, she's my slave. She's my wife. Stop dreaming, Summers. You here with Gunko? There's Gunko. Man, Gunko is old. We might win a trophy in the family competition. Who was that? Am I tripping? Should I know this person? Okay. Who the freak is that? Okay. We might win a trophy in the family. Well, with you here, Gunko. Oh, so they're related. Who the freak is that? Okay. All right. Please get my children off this island. Don't let him have them. Come here. No! Sorry. Dragon. Teach. What are we doing? He said those are the Maymere family. Oh, okay, got it. Come here, Teach. It's all right. You have to live through this. Dragon is about to save Teach. What the freak is going on? What is going on? He's about to save Teach and his mother. Well, which it looks like his mother's probably gonna die because the blood is, again, characteristic of god dang Oda. She's already on death's door. So yeah, she's literally about to die. Clearly. Come here, Teach. It's all right. Wow, man. Lastly, every world noble is aware of them. In addition to the Buccaneer boy serving as a super rare rabbit in this contest, we have another target who's been found at long last. After 800 years, the Davy clan. So they were telling the goddamn truth. Oh, nah, bro. Nika, I was about to say that comment. Let me just, I'm going to drop the link, man. I'm going to drop the link, bro. Yo, we got to talk. This is the link to the pod. You're welcome to jump on and spit your rap, man. What the frick? Oh, crap. Yo, chat. I got to say, chat. This is a crazy goddamn chapter, man. This is a goddamn crazy chapter. Whoa, holy freaking crap. This is crazy, bro. Holy crap. Yo. Wayne,
What up, Wayne?
What's good, everybody?
It's Wayne.
Yes.
Where's Wayne been? That should be the new show. Where in the world has Wayne been? Like remember Carmen Sandiego? Where's Wayne been? Yeah.
Shit. Might say chilling, streaming, being a content creator.
I ain't got nothing. Props to you, bro. It's hard out here.
Boy, you ain't never lie. Besides your love for Chopper, which is, it's there. We see it. It's okay.
I'll walk off this. I'll walk off this set right now. Don't play with me.
You
I'll
won't.
walk off this
You
set
won't.
right now.
You won't.
Really?
You
I'm
won't.
not
You
doing
won't.
this with you.
You
I'm
won't.
not
You
doing
won't.
this with you.
You won't.
I'm not doing this with you. We have company and we have a guest. And y'all gonna sit here and disrespect me like that?
All
I
right.
promise you. I
We'll
promise
be
you.
good.
This
We'll
will
be
be my
good.
last
We'll be good.
time.
We'll be good.
What's good,
Israel,
bro?
what's up,
good,
man? How you
bro?
doing, bro?
What up,
Chilling,
Iz?
I'm chilling. I'm excited to be here, yo.
All right, hold on.
Don't listen to the disrespect. All right, like it's just
Never that. I ignore the haters.
It's total facts. Stop lying.
total
facts.
lame.
Hold on.
Facts. That boy love Chopper, man. He just, he a Tandre. You know, he shows the hate, but deep inside he just has so much love, bro. I think he loves Chopper more than anybody on this cast.
That's crazy, bro. Hold on, let me do a quick mic check. Izzy, can you talk real quick?
Yo, what's good?
Okay, there we go.
You sound muffled, Ree.
Oh, I sound muffled?
A
A
little.
little bit, yeah.
All right, hold on. Am I still muffled?
What's good is
What's good? nigga?
No?
slightly.
All right. Here. I gotta put my pop filter on. Am I still muffled?
You're better.
Better. Yeah. Try my pop filter. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, man. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Nika, you're going last, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta go last.
I
I gotta go
I had
last.
to go
Hey,
second to last, Izzy.
too many
I know you
W's,
probably
boy.
got some stuff to spit about this chapter too. So we're gonna ask your thoughts on the chapter and give a rating. So I'm gonna have you go second to last, Izzy, because I'm sure you got some stuff to spit too.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nothing like y'all though.
Oh, hey. I don't know if I got much.
Listen. This is the first day I have to read what I want to say from my fucking other.
Oh, holy
This
shit!
is-
Damn.
Hey,
This is
no.
the W's
No.
that came in today.
Ugh.
I don't even know which part of the chapter to celebrate. The dragon part, the teach
too
part,
many.
the
There's
rocks
too many.
part,
There's
the,
too many, bro.
the garling part. Like I'm confused, bro. It's too many.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So many
I
angles.
don't-
You come at it.
You know, fully. I'm ready to flip shit, man. All right, let me stop.
Shit, I'm gonna really have to catch up. Shit.
Yeah, you got you.
Yes.
You
Bro,
got
what you
bro.
mean you really gotta catch up? That's just something you.
You do.
That's a given, bro. It's
You
one piece.
got
nigga.
to, bro.
It's like breathing air. You wake up,
Yeah,
you do
bro.
that.
They are
Exactly.
so
And look, bro, I'm about to say y'all have another piece of undying love for One Piece, bro. I just had to take a break, bro. I had to enjoy some slop. All right, I had to enjoy some slop. I had to enjoy
Slop.
something that shit that wasn't great. Let's just say that. I needed to watch something that was bad to come back to appreciate greatness. You know, Oda hasn't been missing, and it's just like, yo, like, how much can you take? Like, how much can you keep giving? Type shit. Like, I'm about to say, so yeah, I had to take a step back. Kuma was killing me with the backstory, and it was just like, yeah, I had to go watch some isekais. I was in isekai hell. Like, yeah, I'm about to say, still in isekai hell right now. But yes, I had to take a step back.
Wayne, he out here giving out W's, boy. This nigga older.
Shit, I see. You got notes. I'm like, yes, I have to catch up now.
Tell me.
Yeah, bro. Strawberry, what's your thoughts? What's your rating? What you got?
Definitely 10 out of 10. Well, no, not 10. Not 10. Can we give a 20 out of 10? I say 20 out of 10. Yeah, no. Especially like the way that I've been feeling about these last couple chapters. This is just, you know, like Nika was saying, just W after W after W after W. Like, it didn't stop the entire. It started with W's and ended. Well, technically, I didn't see to be continued on that last page that you read. So
it was
No break next week.
There's
No
no
break
break.
next week. The chapter comes out this week. We on a high.
Oh, no break. Do we get the God Valley?
Break.
Oh,
1160 is God Valley.
we get the God Valley.
see what
no
channel
break. Bro, it's just, man, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I can't keep eating like this, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You're about to make us obese. It's too much food. Too much food, bro.
Listen, there's no such thing as too much food. Okay?
Yeah,
Food is fuel. All right.
That's valid.
use it how you will. If you do not use the fuel that is being given to you, that is a personal problem, sir.
Tangerine, everybody, tangerine.
Come on up, baby.
But yes, I absolutely love the chapter. Ree, you were definitely correct when you said that Oda couldn't give us anything as far as God Valley went, besides the little tidbits that he gave us. You know,
it involved too much.
He would have revealed anything else. We would have seen Shocky before its time. We would have seen Gunko before the right time. We would have seen Shanks and Shamrock and the back of their mother's head way too early. Like, yeah, we would have seen Teach way too early. So it's Dragon saving Teach. Just 20 out of 10.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he, you feel me? Let's wait on it. You feel me?
Yeah, let's wait on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, I'm on it back right now.
Listen, y'all talking about Dragon saves Teach. It's Dragon saves Shanks. Y'all missed that whole part right there. Like, Shanks is there. Listen, I kid you not. Mark these words. Dragon finds the devil fruit, eats the fruit, puts Shanks in the chest. Shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm gonna leave that right there. I got like 20 more of those for y'all tonight. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm not gonna say that doesn't happen.
I can see it though.
We can't say that doesn't
right?
happen.
I can see it. It can really happen, bro.
Let's go.
It could happen. But we also have to think right now, Dragon is standing in front of Teach. This
Teach
is 2-year-old Teach.
Well,
we don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
We don't know what Dragon's getting ready to do. Dragon could low-key save Teach's mom. She probably not that, she hurt bad. But he could probably help her out.
He could save both of them. He could actually save both of them. All we know is that Teach ends up back on Shady Port. I think that's where Whitebeard might have found him again. I could be wrong. We also know that Shanks ends up on Roger's ship. Like, I do think there's room there for things to be flexible. Only thing we know is that Shamrock stays with Garland. So I'm going to say it right now, at least for what I just said about Dragon, I definitely think that's the thing. Don't forget, Kuma goes on to save 500 people on God Valley. Teach could easily be a part of that 5. Shanks could be a part of that 5, but I don't think he's part of that 5. I think Dragon did that. They will hold you. I definitely got stocks on that.
But see, if he were to save Shanks, then why not save Shamrock? They were in the same stroller.
It depends, because Garling is going after, I don't know if you noticed, but the chapter where they revealed Garling in God Valley, they told us that Garling was only going after the super rare rabbits. This tells me he's hunting down the Davies, and he's possibly, his wife is also, not the wife, you could say wife, but the mother of his children, she's also been thrown in as part of the game. So I think he's trying to, like, that whole thing, I think he's just trying to go ahead and clear out the whole shebang. Everything's misconstrued right now, so it could go anywhere. But,
Oh yeah, it could. We don't know which direction it's gonna go. I mean, Nika probably has a feeling which direction it's gonna go. Ree probably got a feeling.
Listen, whichever direction the winds of fate are blowing, bro, is where we're going. Whichever direction the winds of fate are blowing is where we're going.
When it feels a little windy, bro, I'm gonna find where.
Listen, the breeze, bro. Feel that breeze, bro. The winds of fate.
That's where I'm going.
That wind.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying. This chapter had me screaming in my mama's house. Okay.
Okay. Zah, bro. What's your thoughts, man? Oh wait. Sorry.
Did Tangerine give her a rating? Oh, she gave the 20. Yo.
Yeah.
This was a great chapter. I love the trauma that is building. You got Garland standing down on business, being hands down the GOAT.
Big Eisen.
Yo. He's like, yo, I don't even want your ass no more. I was like, you know what? Good man. Good man. Good man. Good man. Good man. Good man.
Zah, I don't think he wanted her in the first place.
I know. And then he got rid of her. So, like, think about it like this. And he about to go after another. He's like, yo, you not bad.
But he ain't about to get that, though.
Right.
He about to get that.
Listen, the
We
whole
know he
the
doesn't
whole
get that.
Simp God Valley thing, I don't care for. Like this
Word.
Shocky shit has gotten annoying, bro. They are presenting her, and you have motherfuckers drooling over this bitch. I'm like, yo, if y'all don't shoot Shocky right now, I promise you, I'll start I'll drop this story, bro.
Yeah, you always paint an ugly picture, bro. That's
Exactly.
I'm seeing Garlic. She's gonna be my wife. Summers. I'm like, yo, y'all are the horniest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet right now.
But she's
Go do
like
something, bro.
But she's like that though. She literally stopped the economy, bro. Like,
yes, that's the problem. You need to get rid of her.
Like that, bro. And I'm a Boa guy. You know that. Boa don't got beats like
thank you.
Strawberry. Remember our
Goon
conversation,
Island
me, you, and Trick like 2 weeks ago on here? I give it to you. Boa downscale, facts. Shocky upscale, big facts. I ain't never seen Boa stop the economy, bro. That's crazy.
Exactly.
And it's a bunch of horny motherfuckers, bro. Bunch of horny ass pirates, bro. You got the Celestial Dragons horny. You got the pirates horny. You got them. I'm like, yo, can anyone just take a chill? But everyone go take a shower. Everyone go take a goddamn cold shower, bro.
I'll say this. Just real quick. Don't forget, although I somewhat agree with you, these are pirates. These are men that are typically on cruise with just other men.
No, but
bro. They don't got no pretty ladies around them. Like, I mean, they don't got a Nami on
Wait. Rocks.
They got Lingland.
Rocks is the only one who's calmed down because he has a wife now. Rocks is calmed down because he's a wife.
Linlin is getting knocked up by
Linlin's nasty. Linlin's
always
like,
Big Mom is still with it. Big Mom is a loyal woman. She's a loyal woman. She's getting married every year. She's picking a new husband, renewing vows.
Linlin is pregnant every
real
other year.
Every year.
She working.
She's coming to the island because my kids need these fruits, bro.
Oh yeah,
she making her kids vegan early.
Yo, hear me out, bro.
I like
stories told about Big Mom on Pirate Island, bro.
It's not a game.
Just imagine being a pirate on Pirate Island, hearing stories about Big Mom, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, y'all heard about Lin?
Pirate Island, she the one with the network.
Yo, that's Lin.
She the one with that pirate network. She getting devil fruits already. Like all her kids, for the most part, already got devil fruits. Like, cause we know from the Vivid card, Katakuri got his at 5. Like most of her kids already have devil fruits at this point.
Well, most of them maybe, but she still came here looking for some good ones.
She came here nasty. That's what she came here. She needs to take a cold shower too. She just as nasty as the male pirates.
I support Big Mom in this time of her transition. Okay.
But hold on,
no. I'm not coming for Shaggy. I'm saying she came here horny. I'm saying she's still horny.
Oh no, I think she came for Shaggy. Doesn't this chapter confirm that for y'all?
Yo, think about this woman kidnaps people. She kidnaps Tontatta.
But she talks to Kaido about how devil fruits already.
How did that even work, bro?
Kaido later about one devil.
I ain't gonna lie.
Stop asking questions.
You gotta let the mom wonder.
We don't answer that. We don't answer that here.
I just want to say this, Alex, bro. How can you see her literally talking to Kaido about getting devil fruits on God Valley, and you still think that she's here for Shaggy?
Because that cemented it, and that also proves why. Like, if she's talking to Kaido about devil fruits now, Kaido's not going to be asking her about devil fruits later and being wondering why she'd want them. He's clearly asking about Shocky later, wondering why she'd want that. He would know from the previous conversation, which we just saw her have with Kaido, that she wants devil fruits for her kids. So he's not going to ask later, why would you want devil fruits? He's clearly talking later to her about Shocky and why she wants Shocky.
And which translation are you using to define that? The Viz from chapter 1096?
TCB is 1096. Or like just one of the raw translations.
I see why you're misinformed. Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, this chapter literally would just go with it, unless you think in this chapter Kaido forgot.
Reed, can you do me a favor?
He talked to her about that.
Reed, can you just can you humor me for a second? Can you just pull up the chapter 1096 and look at what Kaido and Big Mom are talking about? I just want to be accurate.
I missed this. I just
want to make sure. I'm not tripping.
All right, hold on, bro.
Are you gonna look up TCB translation of his translation?
Out of this one.
TCB is easier for me to find.
You're muffled a little, Ree.
Oh, my bad. Am I still muffled?
Nah, I think you just gotta talk closer to the mic. That's probably what it is.
All right, wait. How's this?
That's better.
It's better. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let me do this. Oh, wait. How is that?
Great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
That's
was
the
backwards?
That's day
Great.
one read. That's
Mike,
day one read.
backwards.
That
Wow.
makes a lot of sense.
What the?
The
How
mic
did
was
you do that?
Cause you was on the dragon hype, so you got confused. Like you was like, you Tracy your shit.
the mic
It's all
was
right, bro. It happens. It happens.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
so you said the mic was facing east?
It was facing east, bro.
Listen, he bought the mic on the east side. That's all that means. You feel me?
It was facing east. It was facing east, man. All right, he said 1096. Hold on, because I have it. Hold on. Give me a second. Or actually,
Sorry, I can't do this.
while I'm looking this up, you have any thoughts about the chapter? Wait, did you? Wait.
I didn't
you-
even finish. I ain't finished.
You know, go ahead, spit your
Because they
thing.
attacked me.
My fault.
Yeah, spit your
All
thing.
right,
I'll
all
put it up.
right. Listen, I give it a 10 out of 10. I love the lore between Harold and Davy D. Zebek still going back and forth each other. I love the reveal that Blackbeard is a Davy. Upscale for Blackbeard. Those are the only people I cared about in the chapter. That whole other part about the wandering marine who's like shooting people. Don't give a fuck about that.
Oh,
Don't care about him. Don't care about him at all. Like, yo, he actually was the worst part about this chapter. The worst part about this chapter. I actually got mad that Oda put this in my vision. I was like, you know what, Oda? You just as blind as you were before. We gonna fight. But 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yo, 10 out of 10. I mean, that's good.
That's
great. Considering a chapter with Dragon.
Don't care for him. Don't care for him.
Dragon and Shanks. It's crazy.
I don't know who that is either.
Okay. Wayne, did you have any thoughts? All right, you're muted.
Yeah, can you
Nope.
That's what you get for saying I love that. That's what you get for saying I love Chopper. You see how karma works?
Turn your money towards east.
There you go. There you go. Now I can hear you. Or wait, you were good.
It's not facing east.
You lie on Christian man's name.
Oh my goodness. Give it a rest. Give it a rest.
I will
I thought about going to church yesterday. That's how good I was. I thought about it. I didn't go, but I thought about it.
That's crazy.
You know what?
I'll come back, Wayne. While you get, or did you get it? Nope. You were good, but I don't know.
They rose your non-tadio shit.
Is your mic backwards?
Oh man,
they core his own.
Wayne,
They core his own.
Hey Wayne, I'm gonna do something you can't. Hello, how you doing, Wayne? You can't talk. Oh man, I feel bad for you.
Well, while you get that set up,
Mic
Alex,
check.
there you go.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Hey, you saved Alex a few more minutes.
The studio mic ain't working.
Still can't hear him.
Oh, nah, no code. Got nothing to say.
So start off with a theory. I believe Shanks, Shamrock, Teach, same mom. Only person that was showed injured in this whole chapter was the woman that Shanks stabbed. The person that we seen bleeding when handing over Teach. It looked like motherfucker Shanks and Shamrock mom. It looked like the same person that got stabbed. It looked like she crawled as you saw the puddles of blood leading all the way to the back of the house. It looked like she crawled back there. Type shit. So my own personal theory on my first chapter back, I think they all share the same mom, and that's the reason why Teach hates Shanks type shit. I believe that's one of his reasonings for creating chaos like how he is. So, and then if that is it, having his mother die would definitely be a motivator to kill whoever killed my mother type shit. That's my thing. Other than that, it was a great chapter to come back to. That was hella fucking information. Like, hella information. God Valley, Teach. I'm out as a Shamrock. Like, yeah. Another thing, motherfucking King Harold lost his horns. If it ain't in one of the previous chapters, he lost it to Rocks as Zebek. He lost his horns to Zebek. I don't think he tore him out. I'm out as a think he had to lose something in battle. If they were battling on that ship, I felt like they had to lose something. But yeah, other than that, I give it a 34 out of 10. Wayne Wonder 34. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire. I definitely will. By next week, I will be back caught up with better theories, with more details to them. I'm gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait, did Harold not have his?
He had the horns, or
he does. He
had the horns, but I feel like
bald.
Nah, like he had them, but it's just like, yo, you had to lose them for a reason. And the thing is, I'm about to say the thing is, he did. I don't think he took them out to show like allegiance to the world government or anything, because you already working for him and you still had them. You were still trying to change Elbaf, and you still had the horns. So what made you really take them hoes out unless you lost them bitches? I'm not there. But yeah, great chapter.
Makes him more of a hoe.
What part of 1096 did you want me to show, Nika? I have it right here.
Go to the bottom, the panel at the bottom where they're like, the Rocks pirates are all like lined up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got you.
Oh, I guess it's the one I sent you then. Maybe.
Wait, you sent me one?
Yeah, I sent you one.
On Instagram?
Nah, Discord.
No, wait. Is yours the Viz? Read?
This is I believe this. Hold on. Which one is this? I think this is TCB's version, potentially. Is this Viz? Hold on.
What version did you send?
I sent TCB. I sent a colored TCB one.
Okay, here, I'll pull this up and you guys can tell me which one this is. I could find the other one. I just pulled up the whole chapter and tried
I just need that bottom panel.
All right, hold on.
I just need that bottom panel.
Let me
You know what I got, Joe?
You talking about this panel?
Yeah, that panel right there. Can you zoom in on Big Mom and Kaido's dialogue?
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me zoom in one more. Wait, I gotta find it because I zoomed in. It's up here. Hold on. All right. Y'all can see that, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Kaido. I'll snatch it out from under your pathetic noses. You all have your heads in the clouds. I'll be gone before you know it.
He means the top part, not that part.
Oh,
that's the part that helps me. Yeah, he means the part that helps him in the top.
Okay.
But read the bottom part still too when you're finished.
Okay, so this part, it'll all be mine. It would be pointless in your hands, Linlin.
Oh, you're reading the TCB version then?
Yeah, it's TCB.
Okay, I got you. Give me a second. I'll get the Viz for you. Give me a second. I'll get the Viz.
Oh, you don't know. You could use whichever one. I personally, I think.
Oh, this one's fine.
I know the differences that he's talking about, because the difference here in Viz, they say they'll all be mine, and they insinuate it's implying the double fruits. Here it's saying it, and Alex is using it in place of Shaki.
Yeah, and I think that's the more correct translation, as other like translators like Arthur have already pointed out. Also, because like this chapter would just kind of like confirm that, unless we think that like Kaido and them, like in the Big Mom, or Kaido rather, just has amnesia about the talk we just saw him have with Big Mom. Because if he just had that talk with Big Mom that we just read in 1159, he knows Big Mom wants to get some devil fruits for her kids. So he wouldn't ask her why she would want devil fruits after that.
I mean, but Shaki won't do nothing for Linlin.
Yeah, because like Big Mom's not gay, which is why Big Mom states after that she wants to snatch it, because all these men have their heads in the clouds. She doesn't like the fact that all these men keep fawning over Shaki.
But it would make sense for Linlin to actually say that, because while they're fawning over Shaki, I can take everything else.
So you're taking it as Linlin's being jealous.
Yeah, she's being jealous, and she's saying that like, because you all have your head in the clouds, like it'll be mine in reference to Shaki, which Kaido already having the devil fruit conversations, telling her Shocky's useless to her because she's not gay. And she's like, nah, because all you men have your head in the clouds, you guys keep fawning over Shocky, I'm going to snatch it out from under you.
You know what's
your
so
logic
funny
makes
about
sense.
this?
Your logic makes sense. I don't agree with it, but your logic makes sense.
So like
to me, it doesn't make sense because why? Because why? Like, what purpose does Linlin have to be jealous right now? Linlin got all the men, pretty much.
Because Linlin's been jealous of Shocky from the get-go. And
Yeah,
she's
I think all the women,
constantly been worried about why all these men are fawning over Shocky.
Look, that one panel where they had where they were all the women, Gloriosa, Stussy, and Big Mom were pretty much all in the room, and they were Gloriosa and Stussy were kind of sounding salty as shit. I think that does go to the notion of maybe they were jealous. She didn't give off jealous energy in that panel, but they were literally all women sitting there being jealous. So I don't put it past her of being jealous. Like I said, I understand your logic. I just don't agree with it. But I understand where you're coming from, though. I can see where your perspective is.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so boom. I'm not gonna lie, just like reading that, it's not giving Shocky to me. It's not. It's giving something that they don't see the value of. And so while everybody is there for Shocky, she's going to pull out the real treasure on that island. That's what it's giving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
That is not what it's giving me. It's giving that like they're all talking about Shocky, and she's also talking about Shocky, saying that like while they're talking about how they want Shocky for other things, she's talking about how Shocky will be hers. And then Kaido's saying that Shocky shouldn't be hers or like would be useless to her because of her sexual orientation, more than likely. And then she's then talking about like, as they continue to talk about it, she then goes about how her reason for it isn't her sexual orientation, but because of how these men are all fawning over it and like they're all being pathetic and like just like dreaming of Shocky constantly.
Bruh.
Ree, what chapter is this?
1096.
That's 1096.
I'll snatch it from under all your pathetic noses.
Well, no, this is a conversation that happens.
Because they're all there. Because they're all there for Shocky, and she's saying she's going to snatch Shocky from under all of their pathetic noses.
Like, well, wait, wouldn't that kind of be an oxymoron though? Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna snatch something from under everybody's noses, that means that they're not paying attention. Meaning that, hey, while y'all are all Googling over Shocky, I'm gonna take all the devil fruits.
It's not that they're not paying attention. Like that's like an assumption you're adding to it. You can snatch something from under someone's noses while they know about it. She's more so saying that like because this is what you're all focused on, this is what you all want, I'm going to be the one to take it.
I see where you're going, Alex. I don't even disagree with you necessarily.
Like I said, his logic makes sense. His logic makes a lot of sense. I just
argument makes sense.
Hook, line, and center to the core of this. I just don't agree.
Narratively, I just think that's odd.
I don't know. You say it makes sense, and it don't make no sense to me.
I'm about to say because if she was gonna refer to I'm just thinking like regular English shit. We all did hooked on phonics. Like, yo, if you're gonna talk about a person, I'm about to say, you could say they or some shit, or you could like say something that actually symbolizes them. Her saying it doesn't symbolize a woman. I'm about to say I could go with they. They symbolize maybe a woman or something, of course, in today's society. But I'm about to say when I hear that, it's just like, okay, it devil fruit. They multiple devil fruits. Like that don't sound like you're referring to a human.
It is Shocky, and it like is natural to refer to a woman as well because Shocky is seen as a treasure, and a treasure would be more like an.
I was just about to tell Wayne that.
Like it's the same reason like Whitebeard also refers to her as like the losing sight of the main goal, and he needs to confirm that it's here first, being again Shocky. Because
Whitebeard is talking about Shocky. Yes, I think
it's the same when like Shiki does it as well. I think Shiki also says it in reference to Shocky.
It's when Whitebeard's talking about it here, he's definitely meaning Shocky. He does not know Zebek is after his wife and child right now because he doesn't tell that to his crew. It can be Shocky for I think Gloriosa, Whitebeard, and Stussy, they're after Shocky. Now, when we talk to Kaido, Big Mom, well, you could say Shiki's after Shaki as well, but Kaido and Big Mom specifically, I think it for them the context changes to Devil Fruit, and it's just because of the amount of context they've given us around the Devil Fruit and them. So that's just me. But yeah, we don't got to harp on that forever. We can move on.
No, I mean, hey, shout out to you, Alex. You made your point. I understand it. I just don't know if I agree. But I don't.
Yeah, that's what I said. I understand it too. I don't agree with it, but I understand it completely.
Y'all better than me because I still don't get it.
But no, you got it. Okay, wait. To that link, Strawberry.
This is more about what I was saying last time about like how like after Shaki was revealed to be the treasure, 1096, like this chapter made sense because like the it that they kept referring to was Shaki before, and how like everyone's talking about her. Like that's why I asked like I forget. Maybe that was like 2 weeks ago, and I asked like Rita to bring it up on stream. I was saying that the it everyone keeps referring to now makes sense now that we know that Shaki's the treasure of Hachinosu.
Well, all right, let me
like also I thought that like the conversation between Gloriosa and what's her name, Stussy had like no meaning of it. Like it could not be sensible or like have a logical reasoning to it without thinking that the it was Shaki.
I guess let me ask this. Just if we're gonna go down that path narratively, what do you think she would do with Shaki? Taking her from them.
I think Big Mom just wants to have it to like maybe get people to like add to her army because like they'll fawn over and join because of that. But it seems more so just because she thinks everyone wanting Shaki because they're in love with her is like kind of pathetic, and she just doesn't like that idea.
Let me say something to Ree. This is why I was saying to what I was trying to say to Strawberry just now. The terms of it is referring to the treasure of God, that the treasure of Hachinosu that we know they took from God Valley, right? Because we see there's multiple different things on this island that can be contested as treasures. It can be someone's child. It can be the actual Devil Fruit. It can be Shaki herself. So that's where he's coming from when he's saying it. So it being referred to as a woman can completely be possible here because a woman is not even being valued as a woman. They're literally telling you you can make her your wife or your slave. And to a celestial dragon, I don't think there's too many differentiating lines between both of them. That's just
that's another thing.
Get what I'm saying? So
like,
that's
for
why
celestial dragon, they'd all have to be its unless the celestial dragon has value for them or sees them as like a relevant value to themselves. Because otherwise, it would just be property.
Yeah.
Okay. I get. Okay. Hold on, Wayne. I got you, Wayne. I was trying to let him finish real quick. Mm-hmm. In the sense of what he's saying, treasure has multiple meanings, like I just said. But the thing that takes me back is the context around them and the treasure, where we keep seeing them. We see Big Mom now talking about the actual devil fruits that she wants for her children with Kaido. So now that we get there and we get on the island, I still do think that when she's saying it, she's meaning she wants the devil fruits. But in the sense of what she can do with Shaki, I do believe she would still want Shaki. And I don't mean that in the sense of, this is why I'm not completely against what Alex saying. I just don't agree with it, but I'm not against it. And I do understand it. Because if you look at Big Mom later on down the line, this is part of the reason why I say Big Mom is a BOA victim. Big Mom acknowledges these things like beauty and all that stuff. She's a collector of things. She would want to have the most beautiful woman in the world as a collectible, the same way she look at Brooke and be like, oh shit, I don't have anybody of your race, I need you. The same way she'll look at King, I don't have anybody of your race, I need you. You're literally one of one, the most beautiful pirate, the most beautiful woman in the world. Yeah, I would want that as my own possession. That's how Big Mom is. She's a possessive person. So, and she doesn't let go of any one of her possessions unless you're willing to lose a limb for it. So that to me, it just makes sense that for what Alex is saying, I don't want Alex to, I didn't bring this up to make Alex sound crazy. We've just had this debate going for months now. So I wanted to make sure we on the same page. I know we talked about it a little while ago and I couldn't remember what he was saying. But yes, I definitely understand what he's saying. I just don't agree with it.
I can dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I guess that makes
sense. Wonderfully put, bro.
For sure. Were you gonna say something, Wayne?
No, I was gonna ask, but I was about to say the encyclopedia, everybody. I'm about to say he got it.
All right, for sure.
Appreciate you, Wayne.
Let's see, Fooly, what your thoughts, bro? Rating, what you got, bro?
Yeah, no, the tangent. Fuck. Sorry, let me get my mind together. Okay, so I thought that chapter was amazing. It's not often that I can get hype for a character that I don't really have hype for, but I'm a big fan of like big news and whatnot, and seeing like him getting out the mud from 15 was crazy. I love that. I love seeing him when the winter change starts happening. He's on that fucking wind flying, and I'm ready for that shit. God damn it.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Fucking, I'm ready to see Dragon get a fruit or whatever, because it never hit my mind of, oh, God Valley, where he could have got fucking fruit from. I'm like, shit.
Bro,
never thought of that.
Years. I've been on this for years. So, let's get it.
I didn't think that.
Let's go.
Like, you know what I mean? It's been in the face, but like, never,
I always thought he just got it from the Marines, like in the world.
Straight up.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just found it somewhere. I didn't think God Valley. Like, shit. Also, I'm not gonna lie. This has solidified my hatred for Garp after this chapter. I'm like,
you hate for Garp?
Yeah, like seeing what Dragon was willing to do at that level and whatnot, and everything, and seeing like how Garp kind of like folds on certain things. You know what I mean? It's still like you can say you didn't know this situation and whatnot and everything like that, but like your goal wasn't there to come save people. Your goal was there to throw hands, and it's just like your child is there, your son is there, and like
honorable goal.
He sees this. And he like,
thank you, Alex.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all have interaction.
Yeah,
I just want to see how Garp and like Dragon really like interaction really is, because like this could be the moment where Dragon was just like, I'm done with you, Dad.
Nah, it's not.
He's a whole of a son.
Well, hold on. If that's what you think, then if that's the case, do you actually think there's a chance Dragon leaves the Marines 6 to 8 years before any of the pre-time skip admirals join the Marines?
No, I personally don't think so.
I guess
God Valley is 6 years before Akainu join, and it's 8 years before like Aokaji / Kuzan.
I think he gains his ambition from this moment. Like this moment opens up his eyes for sure to everything. But he does. I don't think he leaves the Marines just yet. I think he's.
I agree with most of what you said, Fooly, because I can't lie. I used to, like, when I was like reading One Piece, I always thought, yeah, Dragon probably used to be an old school admiral candidate. He probably got his like devil fruit like as an admiral candidate, something like that. And then I'm like, oh, maybe he got it from God Valley. Maybe he didn't have shit. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just crazy.
Like this was the start of like the injustice and whatnot, because like he is like a newbie and whatnot. So like,
well, I figured he was at God Valley or maybe seen it, but I didn't think he would have got a devil fruit from it. Like that idea didn't spawn to me until like this chapter.
Yeah, I'm blown by it.
So when 1096 happened and we got revealed that there was devil fruits on God Valley, nobody thought that. Like, hey,
I never thought, oh, this is what garbage. That's not what fucking Dragon's gonna get his fruit. I never thought that. I want to know that. Fuck me up.
Yeah, same. Well, definitely didn't. I don't know why. That was not on my bingo card at all.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember. I don't know how long ago it was, but I remember we were on the podcast and we were talking about, okay, Dragon is old enough, but was he at God Valley? We didn't know that for sure.
We speculated. Me and Ree were saying that that it would make sense if he was on God Valley, and that was the starting point of everything. And then we were speculating about if he had got a devil fruit on God Valley. We never really full on was like, yo, he definitely gets it on God Valley. But it was definitely a thought in our mind. Like, hey, it would make sense if he got one in God Valley. The adding the Shanks part is not like, now that's kind of crazy. So
right. You know, so
Dragon saves Shanks, and then Shanks saves Luffy. And then Luffy saves Bonnie, who's Shanks' little sister. It's crazy. It's crazy word. It's crazy. Absolutely
drop all these kids. We don't know that for sure. Stop it.
No, we know for sure now. We know for sure.
We know for sure?
Yes, Garling is supposed to he wins God Valley. Remember, he's the champion. So if you win God Valley, what are you supposed to get? What is the winner supposed to get? Shaki, the wife, right?
Shaki. Yeah,
we know that doesn't happen. Shout outs to Rayleigh, shout outs to Trip. Right? So he's owed a wife. What do we see the Gorosei do later on? They bring a wife to the Holy Land for a fellow in the Holy Land. They owed Garling a wife. That's what happened. That's it. They owed Garland a wife, bro. Simple.
And Bunny's beauty was known.
And then check this out, right? And check this out, right? Jenny by no means is a shock. Respect to Jenny. I can easily see Garland getting a wife. Alex, hold on. Just let me finish, Alex.
30 years, though?
Gang. Just let me finish real quick, gang. Please. Thank you. He easily sees her. He's like, yo, he has his way, does whatever, but she's not shocky. So you think he cares about whether they experiment on her or not? He don't care. That's not the most beautiful woman in the world that was promised to me at God Valley. I set up God Valley for y'all. I got rid of super rare rabbits for y'all. I did all of this, and I didn't get my prize at the end of the day. Y'all owe me a wife. That's a fact. That's how that works. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how that works. And we see the timeline, not the timeline, but we see that Oda draws the worst generation as males. And for some reason, when Bonnie gets drawn as a male, she got the same thing as Shanks going on, the very same facial shit. So I'm thinking that's Shanks' little sister. And it makes sense for Oda to tie that together because, like I said, Dragon saves Shanks, Shanks saves Luffy, Luffy saves Bonnie. It all comes full circle, bro. Dragon also saves Sabo, and Shanks saves Kobe.
I would like this circle to end. I would like this circle to end, honestly.
We saving niggas, guys. We're not killing our faves, bro.
I'd drop kick most of these kids off the planet if I could, bro.
I know
Please.
I know you would.
Me and Alex agree on this. Me and Alex agree. Trauma breeds character, bro. Trauma breeds character, bro. God damn, bro.
So you're saying the exact same thing for Teach? I hope you realize that.
Yeah, that's why he is who he is.
Hey, listen. I still think Teach is a piece of shit. But he may be a lot more justified in his actions by the end of this backstory.
I always thought he was 100% justified in all of his actions. I never questioned him. I was like, yo, Teach, you do what you got to do. Ace came after you.
Right now, Whitebeard got to show me. Whitebeard has to be an op to Rock. Otherwise,
yo, I'm going after him. Ace came after him.
Because he broke.
No. But Zah, you're missing the point. Hold on.
Rules. How do you not expect someone to come after you when you broke the one rule that they told you not to?
Zah, listen. I'm with you, but I have to see. If I do not see a red flag from Newgate to Rocks, then Teach is completely not justified for the biggest, utmost traitorous shit he done did, which was to his father. You get me? So if I don't see nothing done if I see Newgate, remember I already said Kaido had told us, he said pirates leave when they go run, they'll leave you. We all know that a lot of these pirates are probably gonna flop on Rocks at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Newgate is a man of honor. Everybody thinks Newgate's the most honorable. I remember everybody was like, yeah, Newgate not gonna fall for the Shaki. Newgate fell for Shaki, bro. It happened. So I'm not saying that just means he gonna fall for this shit and do some op shit. But if he doesn't do anything oppy, Teach, I ain't gonna lie to you, he gonna burn in hell like slowly. He fat as hell, slow roast. It's gonna be big burn.
I can't look past this the bro Merc dude for a devil fruit. Like,
hey man, it's
life out here, bro. Thatch was attached. What happened to Thatch happened to Thatch. But as far as it goes for like,
that's Thatch's fault.
What? I ain't gonna say it's Thatch's fault.
You were
bragging. You bragged.
Teacher's still down bad at that, bro.
That's all.
We're not doing that, Zach.
Teacher's still down bad.
0 out of 10 rage bait. 0 out of 10 rage bait.
Yeah, but the Newgate part, I don't really care what happened with that. So I'm not really studying that. But the Newgate part, that's crazy. That's the man that fathered you, bro. So I just gotta see something. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
That's facts. That's facts.
But that's supposed to be his brother though. You sailed on the.
Ain't no loyalty in the pirate hood,
brother,
bro.
But that's one. This is the thing for me. As far as it goes in the Oden flashback, that Teach was a part of that crew before Thatch was. So and not that really matters in the all-sewing sense, but compared to the relationship you're supposed to have with Newgate, the relationship you're supposed to have with Newgate compared to the relationship I expect you to have with Thatch, I definitely don't expect you to be snaking Newgate the way you did, unless we find out he did some bullshit. Because we see what happened with Wang Ji. Low key, it looked like Blackbeard spun the block for his dad. It looked like he just spun the block.
He did.
You know what I mean? If he didn't spin the block on his dad and it just happened to be fate, you know what I mean? It's cool. Poetic justice, all the more same. But I gotta see what happens with Newgate. Newgate's my big crunch line for this.
I mean, yo, if there's a couple of things just like about pirate culture that we're just gonna talk about, I think we just gotta understand like everybody is very self-serving, right? So with Blackbeard, and it's not that I don't blame him. Like I think he's a shitty dude, like off rip. But he's had his goals aligned for a very long time.
Preach it.
So I think when he took bro out, he's just showing you what's not a thing to him. If
Preach
you
it.
have something that's along my goals, I'll take you out. And it is what it is. And I think, especially in the coming chapters, after we get past this crazy flashback and everything else, I think we will see Blackbeard just start to stand on more business. I think he's going to take more characters out the story, well, at least the current story, than anywhere else, because we see that in Rocks. Rocks don't hesitate. Rocks will take you out if you in my way. That's just
Speak it,
what
Izzy.
it is.
Speak it.
Yeah,
Be like that. Be like that.
Cold world out here, bro. Like,
Fully,
it's
did
pirate
you
rule.
finish your points or what you thought about the chapter?
I would say I got two last points.
Okay.
The whole save my children line and whatnot, how that connects to the Road to Laugh Tale with like Blackbeard having two sisters, because I know people love the whole multiple personality thing with Blackbeard.
Yeah.
And if they say that one of the personalities is his sister or whatever, I will be more okay with that logic. I just need, because I see there's a case of that happening in like real psychology, of you having a traumatic experience and like you adapting like other personalities of siblings and whatnot onto yourself. So I would think that's very interesting.
Nah, I
They
like
really
that.
go down there. Yeah.
I didn't even
think
get that. Get my children off. So yeah, siblings there.
Yeah.
I literally skirted over that. Okay.
Oh, that's one that I've been waiting till the official release come out, because I was just like,
But wait though, see that's the thing though, because I'm thinking that's Shanks. See, all right, because I'm in the spoiler culture. So when the spoilers came out, it was said that was Shanks's mom that said hey, get my kids off this island. We don't actually get to see who actually says it in this chapter. Like we don't get to see whose mouth it came out of. So that's why the fandom is saying a lot of stuff for Teach, a lot of things for Shanks.
Yeah, I'm against the spoiler culture because like that's why the fandom's also blaming Wang Ji. I don't think Wang Ji did it. Like I'm against that idea. I'm against it.
So okay. Of
course you are, Alex.
So
I think it was Kyo. For real.
We're saying that the two panels. I can just pull it up so you can just look at it, so I can make sure I'm understanding this right. So we're saying these two panels are not sequential. Is that what we're saying? That's what the
No, I think they are, but the spoilers didn't say they were. The spoilers made it seem like that was like Garling's wife or like Garling's.
No, that is her. That is her. She followed the blood.
Yeah.
The blood
Yeah.
that
Fuck.
is her. Zoom in on the panel, Reed. Zoom in on the panel.
Yeah,
That woman in a cage, bro. Teach and his mom are in a cage. Look at this woman in her. Look at this woman. She crawled in there. Just zoom in, Reed. Zoom in on it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And they were, and Dragon even said it. We are using tranquilizer rounds. We're not killing anyone. So no one else was bleeding.
Because he's a hoe.
That's that right there. That's her. That's
Okay.
the red hair. That's the red hair. That's the redheaded woman, bro. That's Shanks' mom.
Spit that for me one more time. Okay, so you're saying the woman on the ground right here
is Shanks' mom.
Shanks' mom.
Yes, because Teach's mom is supposed to be. Look at Teach's background. They're in a prison cell or a cage, like
That's
slaves
true.
would be. Think about
Okay,
that. Look at
they're
that.
not sequential then, or they're not the
I
same.
think they're in the same room. I think they're in the same room. Look at the I think they're in the same room. I just don't think it's the I just don't think that's the woman saying it. I think.
Well, wait.
I don't think
it's
it's the
not.
same room.
I
Not
think
the
it's
same room at all.
I think
No, it's not the same room.
Nah, cause look at the cuffs, bro. Like this is entirely different. I don't think the people on the boat.
Oh, you think you think Teaching his moms is being kept where the slaves are being kept, basically.
Yeah, he's.
Well, you got to remember, like, there's like,
slave.
yeah, you got to
fair.
remember, like, in 1096, they tell us there's 13 special rabbits. We know one of the rabbits off
It's
this
Kuma.
chapter is Kuma.
And then,
So
and then
either
the
that
12
means
of them are
there's 12
clan
Davy
members.
clan members, or I don't think it's all 12 Davy clan members. It might be though. And like I think there's a chance there might be some fishmen mixed in this. There might be some like slaves of other races that they've also shipped to this island. Same way they were shipping like the other slaves, and they decided to ship Kuma. I'm thinking they also decided to ship some extra special rabbits for this.
For sure.
Like, they could have all it's a good chance that all 12 other special rabbits are Davy clans. Regardless, I just don't know on that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, interesting.
I honestly think that that's put there to throw everybody off. Like, I really think that that's there so that people theorize that Shanks and Teach have a deeper connection outside of.
I think they do. Hold on. I think they do. I still think they do. Oda keeps paralleling these guys. Anytime we hear about Teach, we hear about Shanks. Anytime we hear about Shanks, we hear about Teach.
But look at this. Even if it's on a parallel, it's a parallel on opposite sides. They same island, but two completely different circumstances. One was here as a rabbit. One was here as the son of a Tenryubito.
Okay, you're a church man. So entertain me for a second, right? Doesn't this whole thing with Luffy and Blackbeard, even Shanks and Blackbeard to a sense, even with the way they're talking about Fated and Destiny and all that, isn't this giving Cain and Abel vibes? The story of the brothers that just like, isn't, if you know.
Nika, what did you just ask?
You gotta do some work. You gotta do some painting, Nika. You gotta do some painting.
Painting. Do y'all know the vibes of Cain and Abel?
So you just
one was the Bible. We do. You gotta do some painting.
That's literally the story of Ashura and Indra from Naruto. Like how Kishimoto paints Naruto to be Jesus. Like it's all from the Bible. Y'all know that, right? I try not to get all biblical with this shit, but y'all know this is a lot of this stuff is biblical implications, right?
That's with all of our movies, Nika. All of our movies, all of our TV shows.
You're right. But I'm saying, can we peek the plot lore that happens in them? Like even with the whole Davy Jones, like the Book of Jonah, like that was the whole thing from a guy got lost and got swallowed by a great white shark or a great white whale, whatever the case. But that's from a story in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Like this is all real shit. Like Cain and Abel, they're the brothers that no matter what you do, they're gonna fate between them. They gotta go against each other, and to me, that's what it's starting to sound like for Joey Boy and Davy Jones. So sounds like they were fated to go against each other.
Watch this. Wait, before you even get that off, watch. You know what's so funny when you were asking about the Cain and Abel look? I thought you were talking about, right? If we go a little deeper, you know what I'm saying? Really talking biblically, Cain was banished.
Right.
He influenced a whole nother people.
Right.
Those people are fated to be hated by everybody.
Right.
So it's like
people of the D, the people of the D.
But it's two sets of chosen people.
Right.
It's two sets.
The dawn and the dusk. The people who bring the world to a new beginning and the people who bring it to an end. That's literally how they're painting the D clan right now, bro. We're not seeing this. That's literally what's going on. Like Joy Boy. What's up? I was about to rant. Go ahead.
Sorry. Because if we are going to bring those kind of parallels, Abel has no lineage at all.
Okay.
Cain kills his brother in cold blood. This is not a.
It's not supposed to be a 1-for-1 parallel. It's not going to completely 1-for-1 paint that picture that was painted in the Bible. That's why they just get little implications. That's why that's just lore pieces to it. The same. That's why I only use the baseline of it, because you see how he just got deep into the bag. I could go deep into the bag, but if I go deep into the bag, it's not all going to make sense.
I mean, damn, if you
on top of that, Oda is still telling the story.
I mean, well, yeah, but see, I do have a point. Yes. Two fated brothers, okay, cool beans. Yes. Cain is sent away. He's sent away with one of his sisters, by the way. But then you have Seth, who births another nation as well. Adam and Eve had many children. We don't know which one ultimately Jesus came from, because none of us were there. So, I'm just saying. No. You can chase that back though. You just got after that story. You gotta go deep into it to trace it all the way back to at least the original.
That's Noah. It's the story of Noah. Like if you believe in the story of Noah, you already know that. You know what I'm saying? He had to end stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what line it came from. Then you trade Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which is Noah's sons, and then you could trace it back from there because he's the son of David. Then you know who David's son is.
That boy's spitting.
Oh, my fault.
Oh yeah, no. You can keep going. It goes back to.
I always you just gotta study the genealogy.
Yeah, I mean, you could. As far as me goes, I have not gone back further than Boaz and Ruth.
Well, I was saying that more so gives you a line of prophets.
That is before David, though.
Yeah, that more so gives you a line of prophets. Like and most of those like are really important ones, but like when it comes to Mary, we just kind of like don't really get important stuff on who her parents are. She just kind of comes out of nowhere.
But this is why I said that we don't got to get too deep into that bag.
Yeah, that's facts.
We're definitely steering away from One Piece.
Because that book is just as ridiculous as One Piece lore is. So, like, let's just call it.
Hold on. I wasn't going to say that shit. I wasn't going to say that shit.
But that's why I was trying to say, guys, the lore isn't one for one. It's just certain things he's going to take and he's going to play with it and bend it within his story. That's what all the authors do. That's why Naruto, before he beats your ass, he has to hit you with the talk no jutsu. That's what Jesus would do. He would talk to you. That's what
that story got as much editors as Oda does, man. That book got as much editors as Oda does, bro.
But I was gonna say that we don't know who on the island was a part of the Davy clan, and that Garland could have probably had a child with her, not knowing she was of the Davy clan. Because I could imagine they probably changed their names and hid it by under the name of Rocks as well, because otherwise the island probably been not here. You get what I'm saying? We don't know what Garland went and did what he did. He didn't know what was going on, and then he's like, he's just like, I want my kids. Fuck it, kill her, I'll keep the kids. But no, like he could legit be they could both be Davy clan members at the end of the day. But I was saying as far as the Cain and the Abel and the good and the bad, because Oda wrote out in Volume 4 Billion One Piece, he wrote out their possibilities of two type of pirates. And one is called the Peacemain, and the other one's called the Morganeer. Blackbeard and Rock, they exist in the light of a Morganeer. They exist only to plunder and be greedy and selfish and completely do what they want to do. Where they even get notoriousness and all that other shit. Whereas Peacemains, they're just all for the adventure. That was Roger. Rock was the Morganeer. Roger was the Peacemain. You know what I'm saying? So that's why their styles of piracy are both two very different moves of piracy. It's all about knowing the roots of it all. But yeah,
I think Rocks, Roger, and Luffy, Teach, all four of them are both. They're Morganeers and Peacemains. Like for them, it's all about plundering, but it's all about the Avengers.
I think Luffy's definitely both.
Blackbeard, I think all four of them are both. I think all four of them are both. I think I think Rocks, Roger, and Luffy and Teach, all four are all both. Now I think certain people are all about let's just go there to see what we can steal. Certain people are doing it to kind of accomplish their dream.
It's not that I disagree with you, but Oda himself said he thinks Roger is just a Peacemain. Like that when he drew it out in the thing. I'll send it to Discord vibes or whatever. But yeah, he called Roger a Peacemain. And I'm guessing that we didn't get told about Rocks, but I'm guessing if Roger's the Peacemain, Rocks is the Morganeer.
Nah, I might think they all Peacemains. I think they all have dreams they go and follow. Like it's not all about just stealing for them.
Real quick, because y'all are spitting, but I still gotta get to everybody's thoughts before y'all, because I don't even think Fully is done. So
we'll back. Let's keep this going.
Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all spit, but we ain't even get to your thoughts yet.
Yeah, 20 great chapter. Can't wait to see what happened in 1160 and 1161, because Oda loves puns, because 1161 is a Japanese number pun joke and whatnot, so I think that's gonna be really busting. The similarities between this chapter 1059 and 1159, there's some similarities that we can break down another time, another day, whatnot. I was being attacked. Both lineage, Rocks pulls up to the island. Rock pulls to the island, Blackbeard pulls up to the island. Shaki is the treasure. He comes to Boa. Kind of similarity in the sense of like the chapters of 59 and whatnot.
Yep. Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
All right. Yes,
sir. Alex, thoughts, bro?
Wait, real quick though, before Alex go.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long I was gonna be here, but my time is running short. Is it cool if I bump the list?
Yes, please.
Okay. So real quick, this is how I take it. Give it a rating. I think it's 10 out of 10. Right. Okay. I love information heavy chapters. You know what I'm saying? And I love learning the way the world works in One Piece. Right. If any of you have seen my content, I think One Piece is a very contextual story. I think that a lot of people do not read One Piece within the context of the story, and they treat it like other shonen, and a lot of ideas get misconstrued. Whether it be strength or motivation, a lot of this stuff gets confused, and it leads to a lot of misleading conversations about One Piece. In this chapter, we get so many, answers to questions, but so many more questions that we need to ask. You feel me? I heard somebody say earlier in the pod that nobody really cared about Dragon's Old storyline, but for me, I don't think anywhere else in the story that's Za. Did you get that right?
Yeah. Za,
okay. Yeah. I don't think anywhere else in the story do we really get the brainwashing that the Marines go through. Like, not brainwashing, but that one soldier shit, that one mind shit, that no questioning shit, that no individualism stuff. We don't really get to see it anywhere else. Even with Kobe and Helmeppo, where we got like a little inside look, they weren't talking to them like that. Right? They wasn't telling them to stop thinking and just do what everybody else is doing, possibly because they was looking down on them. But in this chapter, we really see what it takes to be a Marine, right? I think this is why Garp is special. I think this is why Kobe's gonna become special, and what all these other things like really mean. And also, I think that this is gonna be the formation of the Revolutionary Army. I think this is actually where it starts. I do think that Dragon leaves here. I don't think he continues to be a Marine after this. I don't think that his humanitarian spirit can take what he's about to see on this island, right? His world is about to break apart, because he joined the Marines like his father to make a change, right? So everything he sees on this island is going to tell him and show him what the truth really is. It might be a thing where all the Marines just got to arrest everybody, yada, 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 and some higher up stay to release the people that were arrested, and all the Marines got to go so they don't see what's happening, so it's not spoken of later. And Dragon stays because he's like, bro, this is wrong. There's something happening here that y'all don't want us to know about. He's going to want to know about it, right? So I think that that's super important. I think that that's super important, and it's gonna show us where Dragon's motivations lie, why he is the man he is today, and how he's gonna move in going forward. I think Ivankov.
Yeah, I got a question too.
Yeah, go crazy. Because I was.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't give a fuck about his motivations. I don't care like what he goes through. His mindset.
He's an actual Dragon hater.
You shouldn't have let him talk. You shouldn't have let him talk
I
on
can
that.
care less about all it. No. Izzy was speaking some truth. I loved everything that he was saying. And
yeah, I said Izzy shouldn't have let you talk on that.
Yeah,
it was
cool. You
but I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Like none of that. Fuck that nigga, bro. Like yo, go look Easting and go do your business, bro. You good.
They on that side forever and ever, forever and eternity.
Hey, Strawberry agrees. She giving Dragon the FU too. That's crazy.
No, I'm giving.
Yeah, you see,
Nope, don't play me. That's for Zach all day long.
LOL, bro. I think
you good, Strawberry. You don't gotta give no excuses. We know what's up.
Nika, what was you gonna say, bro?
I was gonna ask. Do you think because the type of hatred that Sakazuki himself had for Dragon to the point where he couldn't even call Luffy by his goddamn name?
Dang it, Nika.
Like I do think there's something there. Like I don't know what. Maybe Sakazuki joins the year this nigga leaves. I don't know. The point is, I think they do like cross paths, or as far as the two of them have, I feel like the two of them probably have to have an interaction as they are.
Oh no doubt. I think Sakazuki is literally. Watch this though. I think Sakazuki is the antithesis to Dragon, right? If this is what we're seeing from Dragon will question authority to help people. And Sakazuki is the type, bro, you say blow it up, I'm a nuke it. Like, you say get rid of it, and I'm gonna kill the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't think for himself. He thinks about executing that mission to the 10th degree. If Sakazuki was on God Valley, They would have said round up everybody. Everybody that resist, he probably would have slapped them and handcuffed them, beat them up, jumped them, and then thrown them in jail. Why
but look, this is what I'm saying. But look, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to steer back to the main point we was talking about. Because you were saying you think that Dragon leaves as soon as this incident is done. You think Dragon leaves. If Dragon leaves, to Alex's point, Sakazuki and Kizaru, they joined the same year, I believe, and when they joined, it's like what 6 years later. So it's still 6 years before they actually joined. I do think it would make sense if Dragon is having conversations with his father and he's trying to develop a way to try to make a change within this system. And then he realizes he can't make a change, and then he calls it quits. Where Dad says, "I'm going to stay." That's just where my head is heading, because I do feel like for the type of hate this guy. Like, I went back over Marineford. I think I have a panel too where someone highlights every time he says "Son of Dragon." Like, this guy can't even call him by his goddamn name. It's either Dragon left such a crazy mark that when you joined, they were like, "Oh, you were top of the class." After Dragon, he was here last year and he held the records. Like, no matter every record, no matter what good Sakazuki did, he just ran into a Dragon hurdle where it's like Dragon did it better than you. Oh, that mission you did, you made Vice Admiral earlier than everyone except Dragon. Like, that's how I'm expecting it. I'm expecting it to be something where it's gotta either they had the rivalry, they had the beef, or Son was just admired Dragon to the point where now that he sees Dragon leave, he's like, yo, I can't have that.
If I had to choose one, I think they have beef outside the Marines. If anything, I think
that's fair.
Akainu was Dragon's Marine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You getting put on all the Dragon missions. Dragon over here, probably if we get a backstory about the first island Dragon ever liberated, it would probably be like Sakazuki, who went to go, you know what I'm saying, stop him. I think it's outside of the Marines though. I don't think it's in the Marines.
If I can, I think Sakazuki, when he joined the Marines, like, Dragon was his like vice admiral commander. He was his squad.
That's what he was saying. That's what Izzy was just.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
He was saying that Izzy was saying that Dragon was a pirate. Izzy was saying Dragon was a pirate on his freedom fighter stuff. Like, he started off his piracy, like doing the freedom fighter stuff, and that. Like,
I completely mistook that. I thought you meant like Dragon was
hunt him down.
No. I don't think.
No, he was saying Sakazuki was hunting him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he said Sakazuki was hunting Dragon, and like that's
how I see.
That's what he was saying.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't think that. I think Dragon was like his commanding officer, and like was his vice admiral, like squad leader, and then like Sakazuki was like the new recruit. And I think that continued up until like what did they say? Like, was it 30 years ago or 28 years ago when like Robin's mom left, like O'Hara? I feel like Robin's mom left O'Hara to go like be with Dragon, or like either go be with Dragon or go help take care of Blackbeard. It was one of the two, I think.
It sounded like you almost said Robin's Luffy's sisters. I'm hearing things. It's crazy.
So, wait.
I don't think that. I think it's just like Olivia wanted to help Dragon's like cause out. Like, she was one of the like motivating features for him like leaving the Marines and starting the Freedom Fighters.
That's all that.
So with the panel of Dragon, or not Dragon, excuse me, Garp training Kuzan in that flashback with when we had Kobe doing his Honesty Impact.
He said, "My son became a revolutionary."
Right. I have the panel.
Battleship bags.
I want it when they were doing the battleship bags. I want to pull up the panel because I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, we're trying to figure out when he left. I know it had to be around this time.
How many years, Alex? How many years was this chapter?
This
is when Kuzan, but see, look, this is proving Alex's point, because this is when Kuzan
this would have been Kuzan would have been 8 years after God Valley, 30 years ago when he joined the Marines. I'm assuming this is like he joins like in his first year he starts training with Garp, and then like 2 years later Garp is saying this, and that's when like he like actually left. And then that would line up with what I was saying about like, when he met Olivia 28 years ago.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, because they're saying it like he just left. He's like, my son.
Yeah, he's saying it like he just got news that his son probably left, and he hadn't heard about his son since he left, and then he just resurfaced in the papers as a revolutionary or a freedom fighter, and now he's like, oh shit, my son this is what happened to my son. Like,
damn, hold on, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't even remember this, bro. Gonna keep it a buck with you.
No, that's all right.
I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna think about this for sure, though.
Right.
Given the context, Yeah, what you're saying makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of thinking because he would have had to have been in to like see more. But I do agree with what you said, Izzy, and to Tanika's point and Alex. God Valley was his ambition, kind of where it all started for him, and from there, the puzzle pieces kept getting put into place until something happened. And
Well,
he's like,
also, what I think happens because of that is like what I'm saying is that would be 12 years after God Valley. So I think he actually got to witness 4 more God Valleys. So like those God Valleys don't get destroyed; they just get added to the nation and like become like forced, like resource like supplements for the world government to take and help build battleships and shit like that, so they can help like maintain supremacy. And like I feel like around like the 4th one, he was like, yeah, nah, this is crazy. I can't stand around for this.
I mean, honestly, he probably
that and them Buster calls. You know what I mean? Seeing all that over and over, it's like, yeah, this got to be a point.
Yeah. Then the other part of this chapter, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but
no, you good.
I do gotta go soon. The other part of this chapter, mind you, side note, I think Rox is inching his way up to be my favorite character. Like with this, like for me personally,
my favorite.
Yeah, personally, it's not. Let me tell you why favorite. Not, I think he's extremely reckless and extremely violent, and those are I'm not necessarily. I don't normally gravitate to individuals like that, but it's more so his disillusionment of the world. How he talks to Harold.
Yes.
Like, bro, like, it's not even like, okay, in the previous chapters, right? The 3 previous chapters where Harold's dealing with the world government and everything, it's like Harold is a short-sighted leader. He's not.
Yes, I've been saying this.
It's like the change he's trying to make is good, yes, but you're sacrificing your culture, you're sacrificing your heritage, you're sacrificing your peace, and you're really, if you go under the world government, you're making your people subservient to the celestial dragons.
Never gonna change
for no reason. Like you want them to be introduced to the world, but why do you want to go into the world so much? What does the world have to offer out? I know you talk about the scientific advancements and things of that nature.
Yeah, Harold's been talking about the advancements to like knowing other cultures, learning about other spices, learning about other people. It seems like he would want to be a part of like the world government where he would be attached to more cultures and have like more connection. That's kind of going for what he's looking for.
Here's the thing, though.
That's what Harold wants.
I think the sacrifice
Harold wants those connections.
It's too big. I mean,
it's not much of a sacrifice. He's expanding his own culture.
It's still dumb.
And look, I want you to think about it through the lens of history. Every time you open up your culture, your land, and everything
you get
else,
colonized.
You get colonized, and you lose your identity.
Talk about it, bro. I keep telling people that One Piece is IRL, and we keep acting like it's not.
Maybe
you speaking some truth right now.
Maybe in olden times, but we've seen in like modern times, alliances work perfectly fine. We have things where we have treaties with other countries. We can just make alliances and like things
it's
like
clearly
NATO
not working now, though, Alex.
It is working now.
Still not working.
Do we not have alliances with countries like Britain and stuff?
Use that as an example when it's clearly still not even working, bro.
I don't want to get crazy woke on y'all. But we all
I've been up, bro.
We all this. We all this right now.
Thank you. I'm so
the country
even said that.
Our country still has alliances to other countries.
But listen. No,
our country still has alliances to other countries, though. Is it not?
And is America not a piece of shit? And is America not a piece of shit of a place?
That doesn't change us having alliances.
What the fuck, bro? What are we
That
talking
doesn't change
about?
us having alliances. We can be piece of shit.
Read my back. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back.
I know where we're going. I'm just ready.
I'm about to go.
Yo.
Black
Please.
Let Izzy finish.
Please.
I gotta go. Let him finish.
Go for it.
Okay, this is all I'm gonna say. It's not. We have alliances, and this is so. Look, I'm a big I do a lot of community service. I work in my community a lot. I work with my young people a lot. And when you look, outside, and it's not just us. I don't particularly like, as much as I'm on social media, I don't like the advancement. I don't like what the advancement in technology does to community. When I think that I no longer need the person who lives next door to me, when I think that I can access anything on my own, it kills culture and community. Because I don't care what you can do for me. Whatever you could do for me, I could do for myself. So gradually, and it's gradual, within 3 generations, you can wipe out a history.
Hope
It's
you listen.
gradual. It's gradual. So when you look at One Piece and you hear the warning, it's like when you hear Rox's warning to Harold, he's like, bro, you're only going to serve under them.
Mm-hmm.
You are only going to be used. This is all that comes with this. And then look at all the islands that serve the world government despite feeling their oppression.
Okay, but like you said, hold on. Like you said, we are all this. Harold's not looking at it from this lens. Harold's looking at it like they have alliances with straight up other nations that are this, not like them, right? Unlike Harold, who's this. They have alliances with people like this. And he's thinking he can be one of these people. He can be just someone in the alliance. Even though Rox is telling him they're going to use him like someone like this. He's believing there's a chance for this.
But that's what I'm saying.
And there's nothing wrong with believing that.
But this,
wait, hold on. I want to say something here. I got to say something here now. That's stupid because you literally see what they do. They're holding citizens hostage. You're telling them to stop. He shoots him. You slice their ship in half. They hold that over your head. Well, you shave your head first, and then they hold it over you. And then they when you decided to link with them and help them, did they reassure you that they would never do? Did they reassure you that they would never do that act that they just did?
He still has a chance for this. He still has a chance.
But hold on. But I would like you for not to yell over me and let me just finish my point because I didn't do that to you. So just let me finish my point. Right. So he saw that what just happened. No one said, the world government did not say, hey, we will no longer, if you align with us, we will no longer treat people or treat you like this. They never gave him no guarantee. He just linked up with them. You know what that means? They could do that shit all over again without any consequence. And you are going to sit there and have to suffer for it. Fast forward to the current canon now, Elbaf is suffering for that
And watch this. We had the conversation about the horns.
Yeah.
We all know what the horns mean. That means you have ancient, giant lineage. And we said the horns is going after this. You know what that means. How far were you willing to stoop to prove that you weren't a threat?
Oh, yeah. The minute he came back and told him that he couldn't kill Rox, they was like, yo, take the horns off.
They demasculated this man.
And when you look at history, they will make you look like them to feel like you're a part of them, and you will never be accepted.
Cut off your dreads, shave your facial hair, and you can join my military. Bro. I know the vibes, bro. I'm so here with you, bro. I'm so here with you. What?
Rox speaks to me. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
But you don't understand. You don't understand. Harold knows he has a chance for this. Y'all just believe y'all this.
He'll never be that. They'll never be
this guy. Oh, that Uncle
accept you. Hold on.
Y'all just hating on him. You gotta have dreams. You gotta believe in dreams. He had a chance for it.
Let him finish, Alex. Let him finish, please.
The thing is, and I'm gonna get just why do we want this?
I don't want it.
Mind you, and I know Harold. Guess what? When your people were powerful where you were, where your people were respected where you were, where your people's traditions and cultures kept y'all alive and live, you didn't need it. And this happens to so many people.
Colonizer.
When you get into this space and you're introduced to all these things that look good and feel good, now you have a need. The moment you need what they're offering you, your chance to take back your independence as a people is gone.
Done.
So
hold on. We know why Harold needs it though. He needs it because he needs the connection. Before he didn't think connections were important. Now he realized he needs those. And the world government has those connections. So you need.
He doesn't need. Listen,
he
bro.
needs to be this.
Need them.
Yo,
he's become a hoe.
Watch this. The government fears them to this day.
To this motherfucking day.
Without the amount of
Y'all about to
warriors
play the clip?
that on their island. Without the amount of firepower that they have back. Imagine the power Elbaf had back in the day.
Thank you. That's all I've been saying.
They didn't have to assimilate.
Conform.
Yo,
You could have defended other people.
Izzy, to your point, we got to see Harold do all this linking up, making connections. He saved his country when people came to feed them on his volition, not the world government. He did that. He could have started his own foundation and could have built on it. Yes, people are fearful of Elbaf. It would have been a slow growth, a slow burn. It wouldn't have just overnight. But anything worth building isn't it worth waiting for, putting in the work for? So I just will never understand why.
Would it not be faster to build it through the world government? Like the world government already.
Yeah,
you want to start from the ground up? You want to start from the ground up?
It's clouded.
You want to start from the ground? Well, why start from the ground up when you could buy ownership in McDonald's? You could
every person on here do not fall for this bullshit.
Why you trying to start from the ground up?
Let me watch this. The reason you start from the ground up is because it's always going to be yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to be yours. When you talk about building generational wealth and keeping businesses in the family, keeping traditions in the family, it's always going to be yours.
Yes.
If you start at McDonald's, you nobody. You under their thumb. If McDonald's say change this, if McDonald's say change that, guess what, boy? You change it.
Call it.
Listen, when you want to join the American military, you have to shave off all your facial hair. Besides your eyebrows, of course. Mm-hmm. All your facial hair must go, and you have to cut your dreads off. You need to be naked. That's how they want. And no disrespect to nobody, but I don't ever see that.
This is the last thing.
Yeah.
Before I go, this is the last thing. I want to talk about Morgan's. I want to know his information at work. I think that's one of the things that, when it's revealed, is going to be super cool. I love Morgan's grind. I think that he plays a very big part in this, right? He plays a very big part of this because his medium, what he represents, is the propaganda, right? He's the one who controls the narrative of the world. The world only knows what he puts out, and he unified the world already with the newspapers, like in current story, right? He has no competitors, and so, right, we talk about media, we talk about this, we don't know anything, right? We don't know how things really went down. We don't know fair, that's what who's I didn't controlling like about this everyone. Chapter, how would you
like Morgan's was the part I did not like about this chapter, because like it's kind of like a plot hole, like it's kind of like a retcon, and not plot hole, but more like a retcon, because like when in 1096, like Jenny talked about him being like the new reporter, that's like an upstart, right? And then like we see newspapers being delivered, like was it 2 chapters ago, 1070, like 1177, like through the world, and then world newspapers delivering information the world wants out about Harold and like Shockey and all that stuff. And it seemed like they're coming from the sky, so I'd assume it's news crews. But that would mean that like someone else had control of this newspaper, like from the sky, right? But then this chapter, like we see Morgan's now trying to join the world government, and he's already like owns this company. He's not a new reporter like Jenny said that he would be later. He's not like a new upstart. He's already on top of his company, and is trying to gain like, you know, an alliance with the world government to deliver their papers.
There's things that we don't know though, because especially when you're running a business, this says, well, at least the translation I read before, you know what I'm saying, before all this, it said, how does some kid's local paper with a fancy name get an intel network like that? To me, just what it looks like is Morgan is an amazing businessman, and he understands people's minds. So somebody, and this is just business, somebody could already have the infrastructure, but if you come in and take over that's yours.
Yeah.
I would be fine if that was what it was, but it doesn't. This chapter doesn't give me that. This chapter gives me he had his own infrastructure, and that like Yeah, he didn't have to take over. Like they already had infrastructure. Like his infrastructure was just better and like moved theirs out the way. But it doesn't like it seemed like it was already being used, but it's the same infrastructure that was being used.
Look,
I'm about to say that's just to his business acumen. Like if I'm joining in the news corporation and I'm a nigga that could talk to birds, yes, we're going to level up. That's a fact. Like I'm getting my news way better, way faster, getting it around. I'm bringing the sauce. Yeah, that's how that works. So yeah, him at that young age being able to have that type of influence makes sense.
No. It makes sense to me if it was him taking over the company, but it's him pretty much saying that he has his own company rivaling theirs, and he's now taking the spot, but his company does the exact same stuff. Like it doesn't seem like it seems weird in that.
And
I don't.
Tell me if I'm wrong, really quick. The two birds in the background of Morgan's little piece in this chapter. Have we seen them before?
What, the news coos? What are you talking about? Let me go to it.
Those boys got hats and jewelry on.
We got it right here.
No, we've never.
You said boys. He said boys. I thought you said birds. My bad.
No, he's talking about the boys. He's talking about the birds that are Morgan's boys in the chapter.
Have we seen them before?
You be trying to do mental math, bro. Come on.
No.
Because
those birds, I think, are just news coos. Those two birds, I thought, were just normal news coos.
No,
they're not dressed like news coos. They look like
news coos. I feel like just like got different outfits later on.
Bro, they look like Bird Mafia. Hear me out. They look like Bird Mafia.
I agree with that too. They do look like Bird Mafia. They do look like Bird Mafia. They got cowboy hats on.
Bro, they're swagged out.
That's not I don't even see that as a cowboy hat. I see that as an actual
a mafia hat.
I get what you're putting down here because I thought the same thing when I first read it as well. Like, is he coming from some type of syndicate, some type of organization type shit?
Bro, if he can talk to animals, mind you, the only other person we've seen talk to animals is Chopper, and every time Chopper's talking to an animal, he's getting information.
That's exactly what I said on Discord. I said the very same thing on this topic. Yes, there we go.
So. Yeah. That's why it's interesting to me. I just want to get that off. You guys have actually been like amazing. There's like super cool community you guys got here.
Thanks for joining, bro.
Thanks for joining, Izzy. For real, we still got work to do.
This chapter is powerful though. You know what I'm saying? Like just like overall, like it's powerful, bro. And I think if you read between the lines, you read everything. I think God Valley is just like this final saga, One Piece, bro. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. It scares me that it's moving a little fast, but I can't wait.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Appreciate it.
Can I ask something?
Yes, please.
We just talked about Morgan and everything. Are we not going to question the fact, Jenny, how do you have Morgan's number? Or how are you able, well, we've seen how she was able to communicate with him, but how did you know to reach this guy?
She's smart.
I'm about to say, but the thing. Oh, okay. So she's smart. So let's go a little more current. Fucking in the Holy Land type shit. Fucking finds out Livy is fucking. Livy. They trying to kidnap Livy. Fucking Emu wants Livy type shit. Hides her away type shit.
Vivi. Okay. I was lost for a second.
Vivi. Oh, sorry. It's just like. Feel like this man has been in right of the place at the right times type shit, even to still get his information. Like, you don't think he's aligned with somebody?
No, I think he's all out. I think he's out for himself. I was just talking to somebody on Discord about this, and we were talking about the relationship. Do we think Dragon knows like Morgan's? And I was like, yeah, I think he does.
That's exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I'm starting to think you may not be a revolutionary. You may not be in the Revolutionary Army, but you're a fucking alliance with the Revolutionary Army type shit.
Like he's not gonna think about this, right? No, the Revolutionary Army has been getting news coups. Like we see Sabo, he learned that Ace died through a newspaper. Like this is a regular thing, but the world doesn't learn about Baltigo's whereabouts until Burgess brings light to it with Teach, which would mean that Morgans would know this the same way Vegapunk would know Dragon, he just mind his business. That's kind of what the same thing Vegapunk did. He minded his business until Kuma was sent to his doorstep. And then it's like, oh, so Dragon told you that I'll be fixing niggas up. All right, bet. Come have a seat. Let me check your blood pressure. That type of vibe. Same thing with Morgan's. Oh, word, I know this about you, but because we have a respect for each other, I'm not gonna just sell you out. Who knows? Morgan's could even be blackmailing Dragon. Run me a price, or I'm gonna leak your information, bro. No, I think he has a positive relationship with Dragon, but I'm saying it could go either way. You know me, I'm unbiased. I'm gonna give you.
I don't know. I'd have to see more on it because Jenny and Ivankov seem to think that Morgan's is like a really bad reporter and stupid, and like didn't like him after God Valley.
I
haven't seen anything on like any revolutionary seeming liking Morgan's. All I've seen is them dislike.
He doesn't need to be liked. Once again, he doesn't need to be. I'm pretty sure Dragon doesn't like everything Vegapunk's doing for the world government. He still fuck with him though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't think I would see Dragon.
That don't need to be my bro.
Disrespecting or talking bad about Vegapunk. Like, I think it would be very weird if, like, when we saw Dragon, he's disrespecting or talking bad about Vegapunk. Like, I feel like it would be like less likely.
Hey, what you gotta say, Ray?
Well, yeah, what's about you say?
Yeah, because Alex, leave it to Alex. Everything's weird. So.
I have, we're having to take this to Discord. Really, this whole conversation. I have a lot of opinions about literally everything that was said the last 45 minutes, and I ain't getting none of it off, which is fine.
You only got 30 minutes.
Get a 5-minute rant. Get a 5-minute rant, bro. Give a 5-minute rant. You got it.
No, I'm not even gonna. There's just a lot, honestly. Wow. Okay. First off, I think me personally, I think that Morgan's. I get what you're saying, Nika. I just personally don't see it that way. Like,
that's fair.
From how they're coming with how does some local paper with a fancy name get an intel network? I just feel like in my head, right, that's telling me maybe this guy has someone at the top, maybe a leaker somewhere, maybe even in the Marines somewhere higher than that. I don't know. But they're providing him information that the rest of these news outlets wouldn't have access to because they don't have a leaker. They're giving him that. They might even be funding him the information too.
Morgan's is in the underworld. He was at Big Mom's tea party. That's why I said that's fair. Like there's so much around Morgan. That's why I said he could be blackmailing Dragon, or he could be cool with Dragon. It could literally go different ways because this guy is an underworld broker himself. Yeah. If not an underworld broker, he could at least hang with the crowd.
Yeah. I will say, Ree, although I don't agree with Kez, and I'm more so with you, where I don't think Morgan's aligned with him. His power of like being able to talk to birds is OP. Like. I think it's because of him. I think it's because of him. People like Lucci decided to get pets like Hattori to like they can learn like talk to, because just being able to talk to a bird for information is like seriously great. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, just harping back on Wayne's point. Chopper was in Alabasta. Some of the most crucial information they needed in Alabasta came from a fucking camel, bro. And a crab that Chopper talked to. So it makes, for me, I don't think he doesn't need someone above him, because the way Morgan's moves, it looks like he just worked for himself. Like he's the Rock's version, but a news guy. Like he's the Rock's version of a news guy. That's how I look at Morgan.
But he needs information around his network type shit.
Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He talks to these birds. We don't know what he knows, bro. He knows everything that happened at God Valley. Like, currently now in the canyon, Morgan's probably knows more than anyone.
But the thing is, how is his birds getting this information? Type shit.
What do you mean? They're seeing it. They're flying over islands and shit.
I'm saying, but
they're talking to other animals and getting it.
There's certain information you have to be able. You can lip read and shit. Cool. I'm about to say agents do it all the time. You gotta hear. You gotta hear that bit.
I think he's plugged in. He got people that work for him that's getting information.
Yeah.
As well.
I was saying, we have seen in Wano where like people were willing to sell shit. Like I pulled thread CP with like I'm selling this shit. Like people
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep preaching the blackmail line, because I'm gonna be real with you. Every time Morgan's does something that the world government don't like, I personally think he just don't like the price tag that was on it. Like he looked at it and was like, all right,
know people like Apu and people in the underworld do sell the information and like take pictures for him. Like even Absol was like doing that for a bit. Like people in the underworld do that.
Bro, anyone can do it. It's all about what you're willing to give up for this information, what you're willing to trade, it's equivalent exchange. If I just found out some shit, if Caribou wanted, he didn't need to go to Teach with it. He could have went to Morgan's, but it wouldn't benefit him in no way to do that. You get what I'm saying? Morgan's not gonna want to. It's not gonna work. Morgan's might not even believe this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, it makes sense to have that information going to Teach, but for Morgan's to get a hold of any of that type of information, I agree with you, Wayne. Some things you got to be a part of, but he could literally see pirates go through battle, and then after the battle, the pirate could say, "Hey, I'm going to send this picture to Morgan's and see what happens." How did Morgan's get the whole Gear 5 picture? Garanika, he took the picture, sent it off. The world government, that was in the world government's power to make sure this picture doesn't get out, and it's literally still got out. Because
the world government sends their news to Morgan's to put in the newspaper and publish. Like, they send him information and tell him what to publish.
That's great. Still doesn't disprove my argument of what I was saying. But word.
Well, I'm just saying, like, all their information they always send to him. Like, they always send it to him and like just tell him what goes out.
Word.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take the other thoughts about the Rocks and the Herald thing to Discord for sure, because I have a lot of thoughts about that.
Can I just speak a little bit on that?
Please,
really love what Izzy said, because
please do.
As a Liberian in America, I see, like he said, yo, what are you eating? Yo, can we be part of that? And I'm a total gatekeeper. I don't want people in this. I tell people this shit all the time. You ask everyone about it. They be like, yo, what are you eating? Mind your business. Because the minute you get into my shit, you're going to be like, oh, I made this better than you. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So this is why, to me, Harold has become a hoe. Because you move like a hoe right now. You're like, oh, like the world government is going to do all this for me. They're not. They're gonna make you feel appreciated, and they're gonna take it for their own. So that's why Harold, to me, lost so much credit. You know what? Break your horns off yourself. I don't even think I honestly think his horns fell off, because honestly, he been a hoe for the last 2 chapters, bro.
I just got one thing after that, right? When it was talking about the whole Herald and everything like that, right? My whole thing that like really like kind of got to me, or like really like sat with me. I hear what you're talking about, Alex, when it comes to the whole like to better his people and everything like that. But like I can't look someone in the face, honestly, and hear that like they do calling games. This thing I want to join does calling games on nations that are following the rules. They are doing everything they're supposed to do, and they can just get called. Like, oh hey, every 3 years, like
that's an unallied nation. That's an unallied nation. That's not the ones that I'm trying to be part of.
I know.
That's the ones that
I still think that's wow. They're like to join something that does that and be like, I want that. I want to be part of that.
Well, Harold don't know it.
No. To add to Fooley's point, remember last chapter when Harold's talking to the civilians and he saved them, and they're like, "Yo, we're still scared of you," and all that other stuff. And Harold had to look down and defeat. I was like, if you do not change your shit right now, never forgave him after that. I was like, that's when I knew you was a hoe. That's when I knew you was the ultimate hoe, bro. Because you sat there and you let these people talk to you. You was like, oh, I'll never look at the Giants as nothing but killers. I was like, oh no. And he was like,
they encountered Yoro and Yoro. They saw Prime Yoro and Yoro probably. They don't want none.
That's the reason why they'll never accept you. You need to get over that. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. But when
you was able to mend the fences. Those people
he's never mend the fences. The world government does not look at you like that.
He made multiple allies. He mended fences. He literally did that part.
I'll say as crazy as it sounds, I actually somewhat agree with Alex in a few ways. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll take the rest.
All I'm gonna say. Thank you, Reed. Because like I can understand the same way you. That Harold wasn't wrong for wanting to be this. You know what I mean? Like it might not be possible, but like he could dream.
A whole move,
he could dream. He could dream.
I
knew you would understand. You light skin. I knew you would understand. You light skin, Reed.
Don't we call niggas that want to be this coons? that want to act like this, be like this, and just this is all
Wayne,
you want to be.
Wayne, I've been sitting here just waiting.
Uncle Ruckus.
I listen.
I didn't even call all of that. I just said
I wasn't gonna say that either. Wayne.
I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying Harold can dream, man. There's nothing wrong with Harold having the belief.
I do think something's wrong with the dream if you're carrying the dreams of people on your back. You need to dream more carefully. That's what I think.
Well,
you know what? His people trusted him in that dream.
Yeah, trust me, they trusted him. I'm not sure
none
that
of
was
his
the right
people
call.
besides Yarrow was like, don't do it. All of his people was with it other than Yarrow. Other than Yarrow and Loki, all his people was with it. All his people was with it. Other than Yarrow and Loki, all of them were with it. Maybe Hydrogen too, because he was with the pirate shit. But all the rest of them were.
Alex, I have a very big problem with your logic, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if we are going based off of what Izzy was talking about as far as looking back at history, why would you want something that you taught those people how to do and they're trying to sell it back to you? Why would you want to do that? These people learned what they learned from these people. Why do you want what they have? What they have already.
That's an R world. For him, this people is very diverse. This person, he's talking about specific shade of these people with just the giants. So they didn't learn much from the giants. And he wants to be part of them. That's why he's starting to teach his culture and teaching shipbuilding so that he can make these alliances.
But why do we want to do that?
To make these alliances and learn about other cultures.
Why?
And have relationships with the world. To expand.
Why?
To learn more and diversify.
Why?
Because the world is bigger than our nation. What do
we need from them? What do we need?
We don't need it, but it's nothing wrong with expanding. There's no reason to be closed off to knowledge.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with expanding, but why are you trying to expand with those people? Go to your giant cousins on the other side and expand with them first.
That's
the most of the connections.
That was actually
these people have the most connections. These people have connections to everybody. These people got connections to everybody. These people is the world government.
Strawberry caught your ass. He want to link up and meet people. Why didn't he go find where Saul came from?
That's Haru's dream.
The fucking giants on Punk Hazard. Why didn't he go link the giants all over the fucking world? Why does it take his son? Why does it take his son to want to be the king of all giants?
He a bootlicker. He a
bullshit. I'm gonna let you spit. That last 10 minutes is mine though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was on bullshit all night.
I understand y'all, but he's trying to learn about everybody. He don't just want to learn about his people.
On bullshit.
He want to learn about everybody, and to learn about everybody, the world government has the most connections. Therefore, if he wants connections and more of this knowledge about trade and everything, he's going to go to the people that have the most, and that is the world government, so he can be part of this.
Yeah, and they're the biggest when it comes to bullshit. So here, there we go. Let's see how far he got.
Because they got the connections, all the connections, all these other nations are with them.
You're right.
I say that's wrong.
No, Strawberry. He right.
But no, they do.
That's how you win. That's how you win with that. You're right, Alex. They're the best at bullshitting a bullshitter.
But we know that the world government has the connections.
That's
the
crazy.
world government has nations under its belt. They have the most alliances.
You would never lead my people. You would never lead. If I was to die today.
Now Harold's a bad leader.
You have to leave. You have to leave your people and pick someone to lead them. I would never pick Alex. I would never.
Now Harold's a bad leader because he had dreams of getting.
Nah, I'm not even blaming Harold no more. I'm picking it. I'm talking about you.
Now I'm mad because I said Harold's not wrong for wanting to make connections for his people.
Yeah, talking about you. I didn't bypass Harold.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm going to go with Nika for just a second. Alex, you are right. Harold is not wrong for wanting to make connections, around the world with other peoples. But
no,
why
he's really not wrong.
He
had the right idea. He just went about doing it the wrong way.
Your people. You have giant cousins.
But that's less connections.
Go to them first.
But that's less connections. You get more connections with this.
Right. We gonna go over there. They gonna
this has the most connections in the world. This has control over the world.
Man,
this is what
you know what? I'm
owns
gonna
the world
go
right
on
now.
mute. I ain't never gonna stop. I go at Alex all fucking day.
Yo, Alex is rage baiting the fuck out
That's
of you
just what
guys.
we know.
I don't really know why y'all letting.
He rage baiting me. I already told y'all. Tell this nigga he right and let's move on. I swear to God, I ain't got time for Alex.
Let it go. I talked with it one time. I talked to Alex. Alex had his comeback. I was like, oh, he rage baiting. You know what? I'm gonna take my black ass out of here.
That's what I said. That's why I said
so sorry,
Strawberry.
Reed.
Tell him he right and let's move on. I promise you, it's never going to end.
I already said he right.
Never going to end.
I said he right.
No, because I can understand you. You want him to like make connections with his own like.
No, he's not. He's trying to rage bait.
Build that way. Build from the ground up. I heard all that.
At least
but
believes.
why you want to make your mom pawn shop from the ground up?
He don't believe half the shit he's saying, bro.
Yes, he does, bro. He believes. Zah, he believes Jack can beat 3 admirals. What are you talking about?
I do believe that. That's facts. That's facts. Jack can't.
Well, look, we got 13. We got 12. I'll let y'all get y'all last 2.
Yo, we got 10 minutes. Yo, Reed, you go on. I know you got something to say. Are we joining the Discord? Because I'll be on.
I am definitely going to
real quick.
Can I just say, Reed didn't give their ratings for the chapter.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 chapter. I'm about to go real quick.
That's what I said. Like, give Reed his time.
I didn't go yet neither, but I'll wait again. But listen, this guy,
you can give yours on
he's
Discord.
calling it a 9 out of 10
give
all
yours on
because he doesn't like the Morgan's part. It's crazy work.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I will take my minute and a half real quick to give my answer. Wow. Okay. Huh. Wow. What a wow. All right, man. Look, great chapter. Okay, great chapter. I don't even know we haven't discussed about it already. I'm gonna give the rest of Discord. It's 20 out of 10. Man. Nika, please, you got it, bro. I'm
Nika,
ready.
Please. Nika,
I'm not gonna
please.
listen. Nika, please. Funny. I'm not gonna go over. I'm not gonna go over everything that's a W that we all know is a fucking W. I've been preaching this Davey vibe since y'all met me. I'll say this, right? I'll say this. Dragon is gonna meet Tritoma on God Valley. They gotta at least have a run-in. Everyone is pulling up to save Shaki. I definitely think her sister Tritoma and the Kuja Pirates are going to also be there. So I'm expecting to get like a Rayleigh and Shaki vibe the first time they meet, where they notice each other at a glance type of vibe. They might not actually talk to each other, but I definitely have them crossing paths at least. Ain't too much. We've been debating most of it throughout the thing. I'm not gonna rant because I know we're gonna be able to get on Discord. So I'll just say chapter was beautiful. I give it it's definitely a 10 out of 10. If I wanted to give it a full scale, and I'll say like 16 to 20 out of 10 for sure. This chapter was crazy. The Davy stuff is crazy because this now shows you that the D clan is not just the D clan, because there's clans within the D clan. So the same way we had to hide the Davy name, I'm guessing Joy Boy's name hasn't been revealed yet because we are either hiding a current D name already. Maybe Monkey D might not be Monkey D. Maybe Gold D might not be Gold D. It might be more to it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know. But I do know for a fact that the clans mean something. And I still think Joy Boy's name is something D Binks. I think Binks is his name. Random tidbit, saw this on Twitter. Davy D. Brooke. How y'all feel about that if that was to be a thing?
Yeah, okay. I don't mind it. I don't really like it, but I don't mind it.
To be honest, I don't know how I feel about that.
I just saw it on Twitter and I was like, wow. I knew someone.
I don't really like it. I don't mind it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't actually like Brooke in the D clan. I'm gonna be honest. I like Brooke where he.
Let's stop giving everyone the D clan name. It's the same thing with hockey. You start giving everyone it, you'll dilute it.
Yeah, that's what it feels
that's very
like.
true. But
that's what it feels like giving it to Brooke. I don't like it, but I don't mind it. Like if Brooke is one, I'm kind of okay with it, but I feel like at that point we are diluting it.
Well, unless there's just a lot more D clan members than we think there are. Maybe D was something that like
anyone could be a D.
There's D over here. There's D
anyone
over here.
Could be a D.
Over here. We wiping all y'all out.
That was the significance of showing us.
I don't think it's like anyone.
I think anyone could be a D. That was the significance of showing us Ace, Luffy, and Sabo, and then them dubbing him the name of D. That's how I see it. That's being done now. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that we can make D clan members by those people that walk checkered fate, or someone who gets blessed in that way, whatever the fuck this shit may be. But I can see that happening where D clan members start popping up. Granted, we also don't know the significance of water law, D water, like that. We don't know. He's hiding the water along with the D. We don't know why. So I'm guessing it's something.
I feel
significant
like it's to hide the clan. Like the water clan is probably similar to the David clan.
I agree.
One that's like super hunted and like they want dead, but like certain clans like the Monkey Clan and Gold Clan probably just don't like that. Like it's just like the Monkey Clan and like Jaguar Clan are allowed to like join Marines and like be part of the world government fighting force, but other clans like the Clover Clan or like the Davy Clan or Water Clan are like wiped out immediately because they're like we're really going hard against against the like world government.
Yeah.
So that's one of the waves I'm on. I do think I do think Kuma ends up saving Teach. I think Teach is going to be his fate is going to be tied to Shanks, but I think Kuma ends up. I think one of the 500 people that are saved on Kuma's behalf is going to be Teach. I don't know if he saves his mom, but I definitely think it's going to be Teach. What's it called? I definitely think we're also going to get. I told y'all about the Garling thing. That's my updated theory as of right now. I think Bonnie is legit Garling's daughter, and it's basically Shamrock and Shanks' sister. That's definitely a thing for sure. I want to ask y'all a question. Would it be crazy? Because this is just a random thought I have, right? Oda has yet to show us like a big woman getting love in the series, right? Like, and all ladies deserve love, right? When we first go to Amazon Lily, we see a skinny woman and a big woman are fighting. The big woman is beating up the skinny girl, and that's when Oda tells us, here on this island, beauty is strength. Strength is beauty. We also, I don't think you're aware of it, Ree, but for anyone here watching Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War,
great.
Yeah. Have we seen the woman who is beautiful as hell, but she can make herself big as hell out of nowhere? Like you will see her woman and she's a big woman, and then you'll see her another time and you will be like, yo, where the big girl at? Because she done lost mad weight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tankman is a reflection of Tritoma in that way. Because we also do not see Tritoma. We saw Tritoma in the first flashback when they go about the Kuja pirates. But when Tritoma is dropping off Shaki, Oda hides her. We only see Shaki say, thank you, Tritoma, and we go away. So now it's giving me vibes of, Luffy's a hearty eater. Ivankov did say most of that comes from Dragon, though. And Impel Down, his vitality comes from Dragon. That's what she said. That's what he said. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we find out Tritoma had a vibe going on just like the woman in the 1,000 Year Blood War of Bleach, where she's skinny 1 minute, but she could get big the next. And then when we see Tankman, because as you look at it, Luffy's Bounce Man structure looks like Garp, the build of it. The structure for Snake Man looks like Dragon. I wouldn't be surprised if Tankman happens to be something reflecting of Tritoma. And she has like some type of CP9 technique with the life return where they're big and then they do it and then they go skinny once again. I just wouldn't be surprised. Random theory, but I thought I'd throw it out there now while I have the chance.
I mean, I definitely can say, I will speak from the woman's perspective. We have seen at least Big Mom get a lot of love.
No. That's different because Big Mom starts off skinny, and a lot of her kids she has early. She does have kids later on, but we learn she's taking that. She ain't getting no love. She taking that love. She raping niggas. Like that's in her SDS. She rapes men.
I don't know about that.
Lola got some love.
She rapes niggas, bro. That's a fact.
No,
my fault.
Wild claims.
I know. Alex needs to be quiet like Zod now. Listen.
What?
The way that I won't say it's like full love, but it
real
is.
love. It was real love.
Okay, I'll put it like this, Strawberry.
Big Mom is a loyal woman for real. She make real relationships.
In love for sure. The last person that was a big woman that was in love was Alvita, and she said, "You struck me, Luffy," and it was the struck of love. She was all skinny when she said that, so it don't count. But we have seen small go from big to small, small to big. So I just think it would be cool. It'd be interesting if Tree Toma had a facet to her like that, because we just haven't seen that yet, and I thought that was interesting. But yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of interested in the lineage of Boa's two right hand or
her sisters.
Yeah, her two.
Those are her sisters.
Yeah, I'm curious about their lineage because they're the biggest ones on the island. I'm wondering, are there always, women that are that big mixed in, or
they got big women on that? That's why I mentioned the very first scene, the very first time we get to Amazon Lily through Luffy, and they're telling us about the island. The very first scene they give us is a big woman fighting a skinny woman. And don't forget, remember, Luffy, the girl Margaret, one of Margaret's friends, she a big girl. She was grabbing all on Luffy family jewels and shit. Remember that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they were making fun of him though.
It's true.
Don't worry about my boy. He can stretch. He good.
That was hilarious. But I don't know. Dang, Sanji hasn't. Has Sanji seen them? I'm gonna have to.
No, he's seen them from a distance. He didn't see them personally, bro. He's seen them from a distance, though.
He saw him on Return to Sabaody.
There.
Because Sanji would probably be my gauger for what that for
Wait, did he go crazy? Did he start doing the little leg shit when he seen them in Sabaody?
No, he turned to stone.
The little squiggly leg shit where he got his hands up.
He just turned to stone when he saw Hancock. He didn't much pay attention.
Yeah, he turned to stone when he saw Hancock. That was crazy.
Okay.
Discord edition.
Who's Discord? We jumping on.
Okay. Oh yeah. I was gonna say I think Hancock, Toriyama, and I think all of them related. Like Hancock.
That's also possible
too. Shocky. Like
it's not true. That's also possible.
I think it's all just the Boa family in my mind.
Which is also will be a dope, cool reason of Oda not letting Luffy fall for Boa Hancock. She's delusional in her love for Luffy, but low key, she's supposed to be she might be related to Luffy, and she don't even know. None of them seem to know really for real. So it's very good that Luffy keeps saying no, I'm not gonna marry her. Like, he's just like not on. Then that'd be weird,
Yeah, I do think there's a chance the three Boa sisters are like the actual children of Toriyama, and that like they're all like in the Boa family related to that. Like Shocky is literally like their like auntie, but like they think of her as like a grandma. And the same with like Gloriosa.
Grandma would know.
True.
I feel like Grandma would know.
That is true. Okay. All right, man.
What else to say?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We can go to Discord. It'll be in my Discord.
Yeah.
There, appreciate y'all. Good pod, good stream. Shout out to Wayne and Alex and Izzy. Appreciate all of y'all. And we'll catch y'all next Monday, man.
You're